hip-hop culture and geek culture were at odds, clashing over dominance amongst society on who deserves the right to be considered best. The great culture feud lasted for decades with no end in sight, until one crew decided enough was enough. Deuces, Lib, Bacardi, and Didge, collectively known as Geekset, stepped up when the world needed it and became the only place that blends hip-hop culture and geek together.
All right, man. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast, the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces in the building. With me, I got my man Liv.
Mr. Sofrito Papi.
Hey, welcome
back off of some vacations.
That was not his anniversary. Bacardi, you set us up for failure.
I didn't say it was his
anniversary. Yes, you did. We all went with you. And he was like,
we was like, anniversary trip? You was like, yeah.
I didn't say no, no.
Go back and rewatch that.
It's on the episode.
Hey, you got me in trouble. Rocket was like, this ain't anniversary. Why you tell the guys it was anniversary? You don't remember nothing, do you? And I'm like, what? I didn't say it was. I didn't say that.
That's always.
So that's how y'all gonna set me up to say hi, nigga.
I just want to make sure I brought it up. Got my man Bacardi
introductions, nigga. Like, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man,
fuck y'all. Ain't no highs, nigga. Like, all three of y'all just turned up and introduce yourself.
Hey, his introduction ain't even happy today. It ain't even like, hey, how's it going? What's up, y'all? Oh, he mad. He feel attacked. He feels singled out.
We've been here all day, and niggas waited to now before a nigga can even say hi to the public. Like, we gonna air Rod ass out.
We gotta come.
We gonna air this nigga out, dog. Like,
oh, dog, that's funny.
I got y'all there.
It didn't come to my head until just now. That's why.
I bet it didn't. I bet it didn't. Prime time. You know what I'm saying? I bet it didn't.
And as always, you got Didge in the building.
What's happening, people?
Fuck y'all. Care what day it was.
Oh,
out of
man.
town, I wasn't, so I don't care. It's a celebration anyway.
So speaking of out of town, man, Liv, how was your trip, man?
Listen, man, I'm going to tell you this. I went to Florida, right? I'm walking around, and I'm seeing people outside wearing masks. Outside, but outside. You know, when we walk down the street here, you know, we won't wear our mask unless we encounter a bunch of people. But I'm like,
well, hold on. Where are you walking around where they doing that at?
I haven't walked outside in a long ass time.
I mean, just
I don't even know.
Just maybe I could be wrong.
Said walking.
Just from observation, I'll like get out of the car to go somewhere, and people walk, and then when they get to the place, they put the little mask on.
Oh yeah, you talking about
and you know, I'm like, all right, you know, as long as you know you an individual person, you by yourself, you ain't got nobody around you, cool, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm in Florida. People are just walking down the street with a mask on, and I'm like, you by yourself. There's nobody around you. Like, why are you doing this? Then I found out why.
So why?
Why? Because motherfuckers in Florida are congregating in huge masses with fucking masks on, but standing shoulder to shoulder to each other, bro. So I'm like, no wonder. I'm like, these motherfuckers, so people down here who got common sense, they scared. They're like, man, we ain't taking no risk. I don't give a fuck if nobody is around me. COVID is somewhere multiplying and flying around, and I ain't finna catch it.
So everybody in Florida is like, as long as they got a mask on,
they safe.
They just
dog.
like
well,
they high five.
Well, remember, it took them a while just to even get to that.
No, bro,
I wasn't wearing masks.
No, it is an unhinged territory, like dog. Like I went for like a little boat ride, right? And like, you know, there was just crowds of people, and it was like, you know, you'd have people with masks on, then you have motherfuckers with no masks on. Like I walked
on the boat.
No, not on the. No.
Like, that's like a horror movie.
No. But before, like, it was like an area where there was like little shops and stuff, and like. There was like a little band playing, right? Like some folk rock music, some bullshit, you know, shit that we don't fuck with. I look at the stands.
Of bull in that
right. You know, like that Florida twang it on.
These motherfuckers was sitting at on the little bench stadiums, like unmasked, swinging side to side, singing like "We are Americans." I'm like, God damn.
Why did you put We Are Americans?
But
and
no,
We Are the Champions?
no, I'm just saying. Like, at this point, I'm being facetious.
I didn't put it past them. That's
But
why.
that's what I'm saying. You can't
Like-
because I'm looking at this shit and Rocky's like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, man, I think I'm kind of uncomfortable too. But the funniest shit that I seen was a chick who was with her man standing in front of us. They was all masked up, you know what I'm saying? Like they was all cuddled up, waiting to get up on the boat. We 6 feet apart. Like they all taking like selfies. All of a sudden, bro, I said a little seagull fly by and shit on this motherfucker's shoulder. Dog. I said,
Fuck yourself, man.
Oh, that's
like she
horrible.
was like, what? Like that
Fuck
motherfucker,
your
like out of
vacation.
everybody that was there, the
Caught her
seagull
shoulder?
caught her shit.
That's a
Out
fuck your,
her shit.
that's a
Well,
fuck your vacation.
this here, seagulls, fucking pigeons. Like I believe that they be sitting there pointing out like, who we gonna get? Like, oh, look at that motherfucker.
Dog.
They
Nigga
say
sick.
it's supposed to be good. Look, I got caught once. I got caught once.
That is not
What's
good
so
luck.
crazy though is
never
that it
got
always
caught.
is a shoulder. It could be any part of your body, but it always be a shoulder.
Bro, and
Like,
that
you know what I'm
should be
saying? Like,
nasty and gooey. Like that shit was running.
I threw the whole jacket away.
Looked like a giant nutted
Yeah,
on
yeah.
her shoulder,
Yeah,
bro.
I
Like,
saw-
I saw
like,
somebody.
I threw the whole jacket away.
somebody get
Like,
where
caught
you
up
at?
at the beach.
Fuck, what was that? Matter of fact, this was I was working for Time Warner during this time, and I wasn't like in a tree, but it was just like being out.
Yeah.
And it was a work jacket, so I was like, yeah, this is done.
Dog.
What was your first initial reaction when it happened?
What the fuck was that? but you know what it was? I didn't notice it. I just smelt it. Like I didn't know what it was. I was like, what the, like, you know what I'm saying? But then I kept working, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like it was like a weird whiff that you would get, and I
Yeah.
had looked like I really got a good like where it was coming from. And I was
That's
like,
horrible.
What the fuck? And then like you get the wiggling your shit. I was like no.
Why did you
Yeah,
put
you gotta wiggle.
You gotta wiggle
You gotta
it.
wiggle that.
Fam,
You ain't touching it. Like I gotta be loose arm and just like.
that shit is nasty, man.
I saw it happen to somebody at the beach when I was on spring break. And you know everybody was drunk.
Yeah.
So we saw it. I turned to my guy like, bro, she got shit on. I'm thinking I'm whispering it, but I'm loud as a bitch.
God.
Hey, I learned that when I'm drunk, I'm loud as shit.
Dog, it's sad.
I'm like nigga loud, like nigga loud, bro.
Nigga loud.
I'm nigga loud. Like I remember one time, it was a work trip, and like we had went out. We was like, we gonna go to this
I gotta get
pizza-
my drink, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
go
didn't
ahead.
get your drink?
We went to this pizza joint, but we was like, we gonna drink. So we
Yeah.
pre-gamed in the car. We went to the pizza joint. And like I just remember just chilling and I just remember they kept on saying like, man, you are loud, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. Then we went back the next day and the lady was like, hey, it's the loud guy. And I was like, oh shit, I was that loud. I was
damn.
like,
I've
oh
definitely
shit.
been known to be the loud. I'm definitely loud.
Definitely.
I hate when someone tells me I'm loud too, because I'm loud still saying like I ain't loud. Like I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna be loud saying I ain't
That's
loud.
gonna be an odd point in the video.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
It's all right, man.
I apologize. You know, I'm just doing the engineering thing. Grabbing some-
But okay, so I did want to talk about a couple of things because we got a lot on the docket today that,
Yeah, so
that
yeah, it's a lot
actually
to
that came
cover.
out.
It's been a while, 2 weeks actually.
It's been a while, 2 weeks. So y'all want to talk about some geek shit or y'all want to talk about just some funny ass shit?
I mean, you guiding us, bro.
All right, because first things first. I mean, we
He already
do.
knew what we was gonna talk about. He trying to be like this is like a democratic republic. Like
Well-
I'm gonna act like I'm gonna let y'all have some input, but then I'm gonna be like, no, let's go ahead and do
No, I
this.
got
He's gonna find a way to transition from us making a decision.
Well, I'm good at making
Well, that's a good idea. But
Great. We'll go with that one next time.
Yeah.
But,
No, I go with the flow. Y'all know that. I try to go with the flow. But no, because I was going to say, because there's a lot of geek shit that happened, but then we also got to talk about the Gorilla Goose saga.
I mean, we do.
We got it.
I mean, we don't, but I think we do need to give this. Because
I'm glad she got it
really-
out. I'm glad she got it out. Shout out to the doctor that got it out.
Hey,
I heard it was a black doctor.
It was a
too.
black doctor,
doctor.
and she got to keep some of her real hair.
That shocked me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yup.
I was
He said-
like,
It didn't
just
to me
go,
because
like-
she had it. She already had it in. It was almost a month, so there had to been a little bit of growth.
I thought it was just gonna rip it. I
But
thought
here's
it
the
was gonna
thing:
rip
with
it.
glue, it goes into the pores. So what the assumption was is that her pores were going to be clogged because of that glue sitting there for about a month. 'cause
Oh,
of
that
sex.
sucked.
Oh, 'cause she had it on her scalp.
Yep, and it was going to be
Bro,
damaged.
she
Well,
had
she had it
hair.
on her hair, but everybody assumed like it was going to seep down, it was going to be damaged and everything.
Oh, no,
And-
really?
y'all better at science. I ain't think. Oh, I just
Well-
thought it was gonna rip her hair.
Well,
Get it full.
Gorilla Glue
so-
is really thick. It just
Yeah.
don't like seep in like that. So it probably just sat on
Well,
top
that's
of
what.
the
That's
hair.
what. That's what. Well, depending on how she did it.
Everybody else had a
now,
way more
But what the
scientific
doctor
reasoning.
said was her hair, her scalp was just more irritated than anything, some damage. And he said,
Well, she was putting all type of chemical acetone, nail
was trying.
polish remover.
Well, here's the thing.
alcohol, like, she was
trying to
well, that's the thing with Gorilla Glue. The more water makes Gorilla Glue act faster and gets tougher. That's
It
what,
does. It'll loosen it up,
yeah.
and then it'll
and
just.
so every
bond
time she was
stronger.
washing it, she really was just making that shit
Yeah.
strong. And in the original
didn't know it
video,
worked that
it
way.
looked like a fucking, it looked like a bowling ball. It was just smooth.
The one
as
where
shit.
she was doing whatever. I think it had to been the first
Yeah.
video. At first, I'm watching. I'm like, why is everybody
It looked
talking
like the
about
floor.
this
It's
video?
like the floor. It's like whatever's
like,
on our floor, it was
yeah.
on her hair.
Everybody, I'm like, why is everybody talking about this video?
She had that
And then
ultra
she
sheen.
went and
able to
shined
do
it,
it.
and it was shiny.
That
I
was
was
that
like,
me too. I was
bro.
surprised
That's
about
like
that.
I didn't understand how she got that far.
Bro, you know
Like
what's
first
the
couple
funniest
dabs,
thing?
Even if you put it on your finger and be like, look, I can't pull this apart. I don't think this is a
Well,
good
You know what's
idea.
the
the
funniest?
reason
What
why.
she should have done, I gotta put this. I just got to throw this out there. She'd have took a fucking blow dryer and just
They did that.
heated it
They
up,
did that. I think
and
it
it
was just
didn't
too much.
soften up.
No, it
I
didn't.
think it was just too much.
Well, so here's the reason.
Bro, she had.
Yeah, she
that's
put
that
that
Gorilla Glue.
Damn.
Well, they can make big bottles of this.
Yes, they
Like,
do.
how did she get
Yes,
this?
they do.
Because it looked like it looked like
No, no,
it looked
no.
like
This
Moko the Gorilla.
This is the
Hold
Gorilla
on.
Glue spray, right? That was
Yeah.
the Gorilla. That's all.
Oh, I didn't know that was a spray.
So there is a
Don't say he thought she said.
there's a,
Yeah, like,
no. There's a
Her
there's
shit
a
would have been like this, dog.
That's
there's
what
a
I'm
glue
saying, like-
there's an actual hair glue spray. And
Yeah, it's called Gorilla
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what she used.
And so she was out
No,
of it.
Gorilla Snot.
She was
Yeah, she was
out of
out of the
it,
Gorilla
and so
Snot.
she assumed that she can use this Gorilla Glue.
Oh, okay, because that was
I
clear.
think she honestly just thought it was the same.
No,
No,
she said it.
she said it. She said it. She said, I
I
thought-
was out of this.
She said.
So-
She said she thought she can get it out. She said she thought she can get it out before it's set too much.
Oh, so
And so-
oh,
So she like it was.
so why is she trying to sue? That's
She's
dumb.
not. She addressed that. She said that. She said, I never said that. She was on. She did a radio interview. She said, I don't know where it came from. I never said that because I did it to myself.
Okay.
She was like,
But she got to go fund me though, so that's what I'm more mad.
Well,
at.
Well,
the
because she
the
got the
GoFundMe
GoFundMe
to help
pay,
out with that.
to pay for the bill. You know.
Yeah.
Now
Of her mistake?
the first doctor was thinking that they got to take everything out. That's why she ended up going to the one in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah. They said it was. I think it's Beyonce doctor.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. So because he offered it, he offered to do
Beyonce
it
had
for
this
free.
issue before.
No.
But I'm assuming he
whoever
probably
her
do-
doctor
Yeah, I'm
is,
sure he
who
probably
sees
do other
her.
stuff.
He was going for that clout, bro.
Bro, he did it for
real.
free.
That he was trying to get
He
that
did
clout.
it for free.
He did it for free.
Hold on. So no one in the entire world has put Gorilla Glue there. That's what you should. But this is the first time in
It's gotta
decades
be.
that Gorilla Glue came
Ever.
out.
It's got to be. Ever.
I don't know.
Who the fuck buys Gorilla Glue
And they
and puts
put
it
it in my hand.
somewhere?
Bro.
Like,
As many motherfuckers like
Wait,
people,
wait.
You know what?
People
What's
are
it-
getting fake ass shots, getting caught from the what's it called? Like you ain't
That
telling me
is
ain't
true.
nobody
That's
did
true.
nobody here.
Apparently
with
no.
Gorilla Glue.
Apparently no.
Because you got to.
But
it says
A black woman
glue.
finna know. A black hairstylist finna know that.
Right. But hold on. To her happy story. But tell me y'all saw the nigga who said, man, she making it a big deal and got the Gorilla Glue on
Yeah.
the
Yeah, we was talking about
we was
that.
talking about that.
He had to have. He
Now-
had a red solo cup.
Now fuck
stuck
him
on his lips.
because that was dumb as shit.
That was really
And-
I
Bro,
didn't
did you
even
hear
watch the
his
video.
reasoning
Did you see
why?
the video?
He was like,
I didn't
I
watch the
did
video.
He was like-
this
he said,
because I've used Gorilla Glue 3-4 times and it
Oh,
ain't
yeah, you
never
were just
worked.
telling me, yeah,
he
that's
he
right.
said it
But
ain't
wait a
never worked,
minute.
so I thought she was jacking for clout.
even
until it got stuck on my lips.
Outside of that, he already had an issue with another challenge before. Like 4 or 5 years ago, he had did a challenge. I forgot which one. I'm gonna try to find
This
it.
nigga's what he
He
tried
a
to
he
tried to
YouTube.
debunk
he-
challenges, nigga.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He trying to be on. He trying to be on a new. He trying to be on a
Yeah,
new
he was
Jackass.
he had an issue with it before.
tried to-
That-
y'all
it
tried
went
to
bad.
debunk
He want to be on Jackass 4. They just got rid of Bam, so he want to take that space.
Hey man, Bam going through it, bro.
So I didn't watch the video of the cup. Like, is it really like? Did he?
I didn't watch the video
is he
either.
just
I did.
that
So
off?
no, what he did, he literally took a solo cup, put it on the inside of the cup, put his lip on the cup, so it was stuck on it.
So he didn't do the bottom lip. He did it literally.
Yeah. And
He
so,
did talk-
Where he gotta talk into the fucking
bro,
His
because he's
lip was the wrong
like,
way.
dude.
Yeah, like you talking into the fucking.
and he said,
cup.
he said that it was the most painful thing ever. It was pretty much like peeling off his lip. That's how the doctor had to get it off.
Good.
Oh yeah, no, good. He deserved it.
I mean, he got it off, right? So he already got it off.
Bro,
We
he
had to go to
probably
the
ain't got
doctor.
no underlip right now.
Like, bro, I'd have been so. I'm just.
Bro,
mad
his
as
shit
a-
got to be like when
I
he was
mad as
talking.
a
he
black
had-
dude that did that. Like,
That-
bro,
that-
why?
yeah,
We don't need to be doing.
Dog,
that.
because he was trying to say
That's
that
not
like
Black History Month at all.
no, like I don't understand people.
Well, him, like I said, her. I mean, she made
Her was
it,
obvious.
right,
her
whatever
was
like
a
that.
mistake, but it's still.
But
not Black History
him,
Month.
that was just dumb
yeah,
as shit.
that was just somebody
fucking
trying to.
Lynn Martin in Louisiana, dog.
Because someone told me that the other girl was like an influencer or whatever, been doing here or whatever. Like, you should know better than this. My thing is like, it should never have happened because
Yo,
whether
look
you
how
on
stupid
live,
the nigga looked done with the cup on his lip.
Nigga gotta talk through a cup.
Like, no, they could've
What up,
put-
y'all?
like this moving like a beat, this nigga made his
Oh,
own
he
beat,
got a
bro.
beat.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like I can't really give like I'm sorry, like, cause you even if I can't give old girl this. Because whether you was on live and you trying to show everybody this, she could have grabbed the phone. She could have told her fans.
Well, here's the
'cause
thing.
someone
No,
Googled
that's what she
and asked
did.
me this, like,
That's what. So here's the thing that she didn't do. She asked everybody else except doctors, Gorilla Glue. Like, she asked her family, she asked friends, she asked people on social media, and everybody's like,
she didn't Google this.
I was like, everybody was like, why you didn't contact Gorilla
But
Glue?
now if you Google, it's gonna probably
Yeah.
be a warning.
Everybody was like, why you
didn't
didn't contact Gorilla Glue? She was like, I don't know. She was like, why you didn't contact the hospital? She was like, I don't know.
Hold on. Why did she just go buy the shit that she needed if she had to go through all this to figure out if she could use the Gorilla Glue?
She probably just had it. I don't know. We don't know
Like,
why
you
she
spent all
did
this time to
it.
contact everybody. Like, bro, just go get your glue.
She just wanted to try something. I don't know. Though.
I don't like it, bro.
Dog, I think she just wanted to go out. She wanted to have some fun. Her edges was looking bad.
Right.
Like, her hair was frazzled, like frizzy.
Was that
She
what it was though? Like,
this
was it
what
like
I'm
was
doing.
she trying to do like a quick
I
hair?
remember
She
was
went out,
saying-
had a good night, came back, and realized she couldn't get that shit
Yeah,
out.
Because she sweated into
She
it,
said
got
it was
more
a
wet.
She
got
said
it more, got it more
her hair was
sticky.
like that for a month before
Probably
she did that video.
probably got dick down with
Before
it in
she did
there
the
too.
video.
When she did the video,
that
she
was my
said,
thing.
she was like, for y'all who knows me, y'all know my hair's been like this for a month. So she had that in there for a month.
so we didn't.
And that's why
we
people.
So you had to
start.
go, but you had to go back to the other video. Wait, hold up.
No, she only
the
had
first
one video.
video-
The
she only
very
had
She did
video.
two. She did two. She did
So
two.
there's no video of her using
no,
the
she
glue.
said
She
very
did two back to back.
yeah, the very first video of her saying that when we saw it, that was her. That was after a month.
Into the saga.
And that was her.
the
The
saga had already
second
been
video
going.
was her trying what people were saying. Try this, and that's when
But
she
I mean,
was
but-
We basically started in season 2 of the saga.
But there was never no video of. There was no prequel. We didn't see
No.
her.
No, we didn't see-
We didn't see her spray this.
No,
in
we
her
did
hair.
not. We did
we
not.
saw season 2.
We only saw
missed
when it
season
happened.
1.
Oh, this even more dumb now.
Well, so that,
Like
but
this-
see, that's why people was concerned. They was like, so you had Gorilla Glue in your hair for a month. Your pores are probably fucked up right
Well,
now.
like, not only that, but, like, your hair get dirty. Well, maybe the
No, that Gorilla Glue, that motherfucker kept it sealed. Hey, because, hey, quiet as kept. When you look at it, that motherfucker was clean.
It didn't look bad. I
It didn't
thought
look bad.
I thought they just
There was
washed
no
their hair.
frizz. That motherfucker was
no, that
clean.
Hey, that motherfucker was clean as a bitch.
I assume they just washed their hair. I legit assumed the other day they just washed their
motherfucker
hair.
Like that motherfucker, like I ain't never
that
seen like
motherfucker was
Hey,
clean.
it was.
that motherfucker was clean.
He
Like,
not wrong.
like at least she at least got some compliments for that month. You know? Like,
But I really was either they washed their hair, you know, like. But man,
mad,
that might have
bro.
been the damn glue. The glue kept everything out.
I'm mad, fam. I said she
Bro,
put on the
listen.
barrier.
you know them acoustic panels that I built,
Yeah.
the wood ones. I only used Gorilla Glue. That thing weighed like 65 pounds. There are no screws. Well, in one of them there has some screws because the wood was a little bent. But the first three that I built, I just used Gorilla Glue. I didn't screw them with wood together. I ain't do nothing. Lift that motherfucker up and tell me if you can rip that shit apart.
It's-
You
bro,
cannot.
Gorilla
so
Glue
just
is-
imagine like the shit
Her
she
hair
was
was
going
the
through.
force field. She was trying to get
Like
in.
on the real, she had a
Bounced off.
force field. On the real, like,
Yeah.
That's what
like
you
if
gonna
she would
do.
have got shot, bro, that bullet would have not penetrated at all.
And it had a skid mark.
At all, on the real, like the bullet would have just shoot like
Would've made a divot.
like
Got a
Superman.
spark, it sparked-
It would have just started like
It sparked off this shit. It ricocheted
Well, it
on
would have
this
been
shit.
that regular. No, what the fuck is
low
this?
key. You know what? Like this might not have been a good idea, but if that was me in that desperate situation, and considering how flammable Gorilla Glue is, I probably would have burnt the shit. I would put a
You
lighter.
done tried it? You tried to let me try to warm it up a little bit.
Let me go ahead. No, light the whole motherfucker on fire. Just burn it all off for a minute.
I'm like, because wouldn't she be able to put it like in her like under her hair dryer or whatever?
They tried. She said she tried it.
said
and
she
it didn't
tried
work.
it.
I don't know. I don't know.
You
I
gotta
didn't
say
see
that.
that.
It might be different with this spray. We don't.
Yeah.
This is
You
also
gotta-
Gorilla
yeah,
Glue
right.
spray.
But
You
I mean,
also
Gorilla
gotta-
Glue period is just strong.
Gorilla
That's
Glue
why I
hard.
thought. That's why I thought
spray
you
might
using the
be-
jar. Cause I'm like, if you was using the like the squeeze bottle, you got to put it in your hand or something. So I'd have been like, this.
Yeah, her shit would have been
Bro,
glued.
Yeah,
Her hand would have been stuck.
She just do it like
that's why I was like, she shouldn't have got this far,
Did she,
fam.
do it
Like,
she did it like the sheen after you get your hair cut.
yeah, like you did your whole
On the
do
real.
with this
She
spray
was in the
down
mirror
down.
like I'm gonna look good
Like,
tonight.
so glowed your shit. Like, as soon as you got it all whipped up, you like, oh,
Like on the real
Well,
shit. Hold on, let me add a little bit more. This motherfucker make my shit
my
crispy.
thing is like, fam, you can't. That shit don't go everywhere. Like, you had to catch your skin a little bit. Like, you had to be at one point like, dog.
She was like, you see my edges?
fuck? Like,
You see my
But
edges?
see, but at that moment, you can get it off real quick. You can get it off real quick
For
at
that quick
moment.
second,
That
yeah,
quick
because you know
second,
when
you
I
can
was,
get
when
it.
I, you know, because it like in a minute, like it started drying up.
Yeah,
like remember when I was doing that, I would wipe it.
Yeah, you
But-
got a quick little bit to get
Yeah,
it.
you got a window. So she was using that window like a motherfucker.
Every
On
time
the
it
real.
hit her skin, she was
I just feel like this to like, cause if anything, this was probably the most flawless use of Gorilla Glue then. Cause at some point you had to like, she had to get somewhere on her where she was like, this is probably a bad idea. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like,
think she thought it was a bad idea until it was a month later and she decided to make that
not
video.
no month later.
No, it
Not
probably
no
was.
month
You
later.
know
I
what?
think
It probably was like week one. She was like, she probably noticed something. She was like, nah, I probably.
I don't
did
know
that.
because I think she would have made the video earlier.
No, because you gotta think she tried it first. So the week one, she was like, I ain't gonna tell nobody. Then week two, she panicked. She started asking people like, hey, so if I needed to get Gorilla Glue out of something,
I mean, you don't want to ask the world about
then
Gorilla Glue,
Because
bro.
you gotta think to the point where you making a video on social media. That's last.
That's on the bottom of the barrel. You like you at rock bottom, and you like, fam, universe, please, universe, please.
But you know what's so funny about
She ain't
that
got
video?
real friends though. 'Cause I'd be like, girl, please don't go to the internet with this. Like,
Like-
you gonna call somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do this to yourself. Like,
She should've
'cause,
called the
nigga,
fire department.
Did y'all see the
Oh,
weed?
everything she
Did
should've
y'all
called-
see the weed packs already? The Gorilla Glue? Like, they already got
Yeah,
her
I
out
did
here
see
bust
that. I
down.
did.
Hey,
see that.
but if Gorilla Glue is smart, they should sign her because they can do some funny ass video. Just lean into it. At this point, because it's been a happy ending, she got her hair back. Lean into it now. Make fun. Make light.
She
of it.
gotta be. She gotta be one of those people who are okay with laughing at themselves.
I think she. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
I
we don't know. We don't know.
We haven't seen her
We
reaction to any of
We
it.
haven't. Because the only reaction
Somebody
we
go.
saw.
She gonna have an interview with somebody at some point.
Yeah. So I mean,
But no, yeah, Gorilla Glue. Yeah, Gorilla Glue was a wild.
That was an
I didn't really
interesting saga.
follow it, but I was like, because it was like, yeah, to me, it was the dumbest thing
I didn't follow it at first because here's the
No,
thing.
I laughed.
There was a
immediately,
wave.
like-
It was a wave. It went from laughter. Then you was like, oh, then you kind of felt sorry for her. Then when she got the happy ending, you like, okay, all right, good. At least
I
It went back to laughter.
I never felt sorry. I was just happy that she got. I'm like, okay.
I did because once you start thinking about it, so probably because of the way my brain thinks, I started thinking like, fam, she's probably gonna never have hair ever again. It's gonna probably like be fucked up. Like I started thinking about worst case scenarios, and I felt bad for her.
I mean, it's really bad though, because I mean, you just kind of realize like how much fucking warnings you got to put on the bottom. Like, you know
common
what I'm
sense
saying?
ain't that
Like-
common. I tell people that all the time. Common sense
Like-
ain't that common,
Like
fam.
now, Gorilla Glue got to say, "Don't put this in your hair."
Bro, the fact that they when old boy did it, they put a video that said, "We just told y'all not to do this shit."
That, on your skin.
What make it,
skin
what actually,
already
you
on
know
there.
what? What make it sense because it actually says on there to avoid skin
It
contact.
says avoid skin, but the people were saying because it didn't say hair. That was
Well,
the
get
argument.
your goofy ass out of
That's
here.
the
fam.
argument. But
That's
she
the
was
bad-
like, but that wasn't her argument. People put that on her, and
Yeah,
she was
people
like, I
put
never
that on
said
her,
that.
apparently.
That was not her argument. She said I was like, because the thing is, if you got on video saying I did this, like you have no case.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw the meme. They had the one of LeBron like this, looking at the phone. They was like the judge looking at her case.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fair. That's what I. I'm glad she was. Yeah, I'm glad she's not suing.
Well, I'm glad that that
I'm glad
she,
it's a good
she got
situ-
it taken care
Yeah,
of.
she
I'm glad it had a
take care
happy
of-
ending and everything.
She okay, so
She got, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
a happier ending than I thought it was gonna be. I thought she was gonna be bald.
I thought it was going
I
to be
was like, she
real.
gonna be. I figured she would probably be able to grow it back eventually. But I was like,
Well,
she just
'cause
had to be bald for a
all
little
the,
bit.
no, because I assumed she was gonna be bald, and plus all those people who makes wigs, they were like, I'll give her a free wig.
Yeah,
so,
that
like,
too.
So people was trying to, help her out with that. So I assumed that was gonna be her life. She's gonna be bald, and she's gonna
She
have to
was
wear
gonna
wigs.
get
But I mean,
Kind of
I
wigs.
really think that's stupid. Everybody thought they was gonna seep to her down to her pores because it was like, it's Gorilla Glue, fam. When it locks, it's gonna stay where it's at. Like,
But it's still chemicals. Even if the Gorilla Glue itself doesn't, the chemicals within it is still.
yeah, because you
in
gotta
it.
figure it's gonna build a stronger.
Yeah.
For it to build a stronger bond, it gotta.
It's still gonna.
Yeah.
It's still gonna seep in, bro.
That's what creates the bond.
It settles, man.
But I mean, I just feel like like you said, she had it for a month. Like,
Yeah, no,
regardless where it hit. Like, if well, I guess my thing was like, if she had hair, like new growth coming in, like then.
But how would it grow if you have something?
well,
sealing
he's
it up?
assuming that it's not sinking that quickly enough.
I think it just.
But I mean,
built-
y'all said
I
she
don't
shaved her
look.
hair,
See,
so I mean, like she had the growth.
Gorilla Glue is thick, so I can't really see it seeping through like that.
But
So
how is
I
hair
think-
going to break through? Even if you growing hair,
I don't think hair would have
Because she just
broke
braided.
through.
Like, that's why I said, like, if y'all talking about she was like, I thought she was like
That-
using a dripper on
But,
roots.
but even
to
if
her
she
hair.
braided, it created a full Like her hair was slick like
Yeah,
a
she had a
bowling ball.
helmet.
Her
It
hair,
was a helmet,
her hair
bro.
definitely wouldn't have
It was
grown
a helmet.
through it.
There was no way
But
for it to grow through it. It
I
was
think
helmet.
it would have possibly grown out because it almost
But
like
how? Like,
it
what
almost
would it
like
be?
made
What would
not grown out like grown through, but it would have the hair
Yeah.
underneath would have
Oh, it
grown.
would have just.
Like it would just
And
been,
it'd
it just been a
just-
case that it kept
Yeah,
higher.
like
It
then she
looked
would have
like
just
a-
had like
it looked like
a
a helmet.
dome, like
But
a.
what? But his hair is that strong enough to push Gorilla Glue up like that?
I
That's
mean,
the thing.
I mean, at this point, like I'm speculating.
Yeah,
the
we don't
spray-
know. We don't know.
The spray,
and that's the thing. There was so much unknowns. We don't know.
but here's the thing, like
What if
the
she just
spray
had a helmet that
ain't
just kept growing?
like
That's what I
the
figured
like
would
the
happen.
paste. So I'm gonna assume that the spray settled on top. You know, on top of her hair, that it didn't actually go all the way completely through.
'Cause
It
it's
created
spray,
like
yeah,
a
that's what I'm
dome.
saying, 'cause it was spray.
That's why I think they were able to salvage some of the hair because it wasn't on the top of it. It was only on the top.
His method that he used was a whole bunch. He pretty much basically melted the Gorilla Glue. Through
Yeah, 'cause
different-
he was
That's
like-
what I was saying. Like, just
But it
melted
wasn't.
it.
But it wasn't just.
He like
heat.
he chemically
He had to
melted
chemically melt it
because he used like
And
acetone.
using acids and shit.
see,
Yeah,
and
he
that's
was
and that's
fucking
why
random
people
shit.
thought she was gonna lose all her hair because you had to put those chemicals.
To be
but-
fair, she could. Still
Now I
be
can
in
see
danger
that.
of It
Now we
could
saying
fall
like,
out.
if we said I can see that like if we like the Gorilla Glue I didn't think was gonna mess the poor up, but the fact that she had to use so many chemicals to try to get it out would have definitely kind of.
Well, like I said, to be fair, she could. We don't know if it's gonna fall out. Hopefully, it doesn't. But it doesn't. Just because it didn't day of doesn't mean something can't happen where your hair just starts falling out.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully, it doesn't come.
We
to
all
that,
pray.
though.
All prayers for her.
So we got to do a non-spoiler WandaVision review because two of y'all didn't see it. Bacardi and Lev didn't, but me and Diggs
Yeah, I didn't
did.
watch today's episode.
But-
I just completely forgot.
It was
about
such a good episode.
was.
Was it? It was another good
So
one?
this is not necessarily a spoiler, but it's you know how each episode has a theme with the intro and everything like that.
Yeah.
This one they paid homage to Malcolm in the Middle, which was fucking
Wow,
dope.
really?
Yeah, that was.
I think they're doing one sitcom out of every century.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because this was the '90s.
this was the
one.
'90s,
Yeah,
so
I
they
mean, that's
so
what
they
they
yeah, so they
did.
did one. They paid homage to Malcolm in the Middle, which was dope. As
I
fuck.
love the last one. The last episode
with the Full
intro.
House
The
and
Full
then
House.
Yeah.
and it was a mixture. It was Full House,
Full House and
Family
what's-
Ties.
Family Ties, and then what's the one? Where
Was it Full House? Full
Yeah.
House was 90s though. If we
No.
No, I thought it started. I thought it started at like 88,
Yeah, it did.
89.
Did
So
it?
they said it's Full House. And what was the one where the intro is like that's Family Ties where the intro is like a artwork and then they draw it?
You talk about Step by Step.
No. It's
I think I know which one
I
you
can't
talk
think
about.
of that.
It's
I think that is Family Ties. 'Cause that's
Is it
the one-
Family Ties?
Family Ties is when they were doing the pictures. Like that would come
they
in
got
and focus
Family
and
Ties.
but the one where it's black and white. It looks like art, and then the paint start going into it.
That's what I said. I feel like
Was that
was
Family Ties?
It was definitely Family Ties. That's the one they got. That's the first one they got. We might have been mistaken about
No,
Because I
the
had
intro.
I really got Family Ties.
The intro
'Cause
Family Ties
even
might
the
just
set,
look-
even the set, like the dark mahogany,
Yeah, because it
tone
says this one
was-
is the
was
homage to Family Ties. They didn't say both.
Like, 'cause even if you think about the set, like the set color of Family Ties was very dark
Yeah.
mahogany. Like I had,
Well, I just assumed that was 80s. I ain't gonna lie.
I had full on Family
there's
Ties.
something, but there's a
when I saw it.
specific thing. I do believe it is
That is,
Family
the
Ties.
handcrafted. That is Family
Oh,
Ties.
that's Family
That-
Ties. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, okay, yep.
Yeah,
So,
Family Ties was my shit. Fam.
But
I
I'm
love
saying
Family
that
Ties.
first part, I don't remember the full intro of Family Ties. They're literally only saying Family Ties, not Full House. I could have sworn it was both too,
I could have sworn it was
but
Full House,
it could
too.
just be this article only noticed that one. I don't know.
I didn't notice Full House.
Yeah, I didn't know.
because
I know it's Family
And
Ties.
I could see the reason I was saying Full House is from like the plan outside, but that could have just been every '80s fucking
Oh,
every
you
80s
talking
intro.
about
they were
that was
playing out-
every
Yeah,
yeah, that
that's
was pretty
what I'm
much
saying.
I
every.
see that WandaVision episode 5.
It was Full House. Yeah.
Oh, you see it where it say Full House?
Yeah, that's what I'm reading right now.
I
It
didn't
could be
know.
both. That website, they were only saying Family Ties, but they also only gave one to every other decade. And I felt like each one was more than one show. Like, I felt like the inspiration wasn't like for...
Yeah, it was
for
this part.
Yeah, that's the
That
part.
part was
Let
the
me
Full
see.
House.
Show it again.
where it's like they
that,
playing...
that don't even look nothing like it.
It's
No,
the
it's-
playing
it's paying
outside.
homage,
Yeah,
bro.
like, it's not supposed
But
to, like,
they, like,
recreate it.
yeah.
They've been doing everything like so closely
Nah,
to
not
it.
really.
That shit right
I can
there.
see that one.
Because
but
even before this, because you got to remember the scene in Full House before that, they were running in the field. That's how the scene before that
Yeah.
one was. They were running in the field together.
You know what I can. I just, you know what I was thinking about was that it was that scene though.
But they only said it was just a
build-ins.
reference. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's not-
no, that's
just
what
a
it is.
reference.
It's
It was
just
just a
reference.
reference. Because that's the thing. Like,
But that's
the
what each
primary
tournament.
was
Because-
Family
yeah.
Ties.
Family Ties, yeah. Because they referenced this one so much because this was the first of the twins, like, actually,
Yep.
like, being more than just a baby. And they was like, oh, that'd be interesting. With her being the sister of a twin, she's playing a twin.
But this one, they went beyond the intro. They went
that was
full
very Malcolm in the
Middle, like kids talking to the camera.
Oh,
like,
you
know why? You know
it
why?
It was so dope, bro.
You know why they would throw that little thing into? Because Wanda.
She's Olsen twin. That's what I'm saying.
Well, not Olsen twin.
Well,
but
not
she's
Olsen's sister.
So that would make sense why they would. Growing Pains was the one. That's because that I remember.
I knew it was one. I knew it was more than just
Okay, I'm saying
definitely was Growing Pains.
Family Ties was the drawing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
I just can't remember how Growing. Like I always knew how Family Ties song. That's why like when I was watching, I was like I could damn near do the song to it, but I couldn't remember Growing Pains.
Yeah, Growing Pains and Family Ties were the inspiration for the whole entire episode
for the '80s one.
So
This
episode,
Growing Pains. Now we got hold on. What was Growing Pains?
Growing Pains was with oh my god, with Barbara Streisand, I think.
Who?
Barbara Streisand.
You don't remember Growing Pains,
I think
bro?
it was
Let me find my phone. I really don't remember Growing Pains. I know the name, but I could not remember that show for nothing, bro.
No, Growing Pains had to do.
Yeah, they had Alan Thicke in it.
Joanna Carnes.
Yeah, had Alan Thicke.
Tracy Gold.
Oh, that's the one with Alan Thicke?
Yeah, I think and Candy Cameron or whatever his name is, I think.
I'm gonna play the intro.
Didn't they have the dude that lived in the van in Growing Pains? Right?
No,
Cody?
that's That's Step by Step.
That's Step by Step.
Yeah.
We had this conversation already.
Step by step.
I do remember Growing Pains now, though. Yeah, I remember, because I remember Cameron. I remember,
Growing Pains is one of my. I use that for trivia a lot.
You irritate, dog.
Talk.
I do, and that's what I'm saying, like those picture thing. Because, I was so mad at Baby and Baby Vision had me hot, bro. They had me hot.
Vision in the intro.
That's what it was. It was the Growing Pains. I was like, that's what I remember, because that was the picture shit.
Because of Growing Pains, because nobody knew. The people I was playing trivia with didn't know that Leo was in it.
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do people didn't know that?
I didn't know. What was he? He was a little kid, right?
Yeah, he was. I think his name was like Luke. I can't remember the name right now, but
Yep,
I was
Luke.
okay. That's what I thought.
Nope.
But
Yeah, Growing Pains was
But he came in.
All them 80s shows
To
in the
their
90s was
defense.
my shit.
Yeah,
All of
To
it.
the defense,
that's
it
why
was one season. It was like the later
But
season.
that's why it was a trivia
It was like
question.
it was like
because you want to
one
ask
last
a little
season,
obscure
yeah.
thing, and they had like they had 4 shows. They had Growing Pains, Family Ties, Step by Step. I can't remember what the 4th one was. It was like, which of these shows was Leonardo DiCaprio in? And everybody else, they was like, I don't think he was in any of it. Like, you could hear people. And I was thinking, I'm like, ooh, I know it. I know it.
But this episode,
episode 6.
it made me question Vision's existence more now. I'm like, what is going on?
I mean,
You can't talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Nothing about
I'm
it?
not talking about it.
No, I can't.
But Cardi don't care about spoilers.
Yeah,
Lib
I mean,
do.
can I be watching
For this one, I do. For this one, I do.
I mean,
because
it's-
this is
well,
honestly
here's-
one of the only
so
shows
I'll-
that I haven't been able to decipher what the fuck is happening, really.
Right.
Like,
So let's remove the spoilers from it. What me and Didge was talking about, which is dope. I believe that this is going to be either a one-off season or we may not get the season 2 of this.
well, we know
until
for sure.
we know for sure
Or
24
as of
or
right
whatever,
now,
like.
it's a miniseries.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get anything after this.
I don't think so
Honestly,
either.
I
Well,
don't think so.
it's- We never know.
It's a miniseries that literally it says leads directly into Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, so we definitely ain't gonna get.
So which
Well,
I
so
love.
what Rudy was
season.
saying though, what he was saying is not necessarily like okay, before Doctor Strange we get into season 2, where he was trying to. It seemed like what he was trying to say is like they're gonna start intermingling it to the point where it's like okay, at the end of Doctor Strange or whatever show, they're like,
Yep.
all right, well shit, what's gonna happen now? Like what happens with Scarlet Witch's story? And it goes into the next season of WandaVision.
But if Vision is truly dead, if he's truly dead, there ain't gonna be no WandaVision.
well, it goes into Wanda, whatever her name.
It'll go into maybe her own.
Wait, and you know, comic book
We have
law,
5?
nobody is ever
No, we
really
have 6.
dead.
They were 6.
That's comic book law, and you know what? You're slightly right because I have a theory that if Vision is truly like, if they do bring him back, is because he did what Ultron does, and he put a backup of himself somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I think. Well, because I haven't seen anything saying that the dude Paul Bettany
But I mean, Tony Stark
is
would have had that
completely
kind
out.
of shit in place anyway.
Is completely out.
Well, remember,
Yeah, I think
Tony
I don't think
Stark
his contract
would.
is up.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like I
Tony
don't
Stark
think he's
would
completely
have,
out.
but remember, once Vision became
Vision was his own person.
He became his own person.
Yeah,
Tony didn't have any.
Tony,
like Vision was in control of his own destiny at that point. Tony had no. That's why Tony had to create the new one, which was pretty much the guy, the actor's
But then you
wife.
also kind of feel like, you know, Tony's just a richer version, a richer, more flamboyant version of a Batman, where it's like, I'm gonna let you think.
Nah.
He don't.
Because the difference between Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne. Bruce is fucking psycho.
He's a sociopath. Like, that would be Bruce right there. And Vision to come back every time. Like, why you keep bringing me back?
Yeah.
Why you keep
Tony,
doing this to me?
he's just rich and he thinks he can fix everything, but he's not that fucking fucked up in the head like Bruce.
Yeah.
That's definitely something Batman
Tony would definitely, just be like,
that's basically Alfred's existence.
Yeah.
Alfred is forever Alfred.
Bro, that's a horrible.
That's so fucked up. And Alfred don't even.
Matter of fact,
that's dark.
Alfred doesn't even got special powers.
If you want to see how
Like, it was really, when you think about it, that's dark as a
bro.
Like, was that the original intention of the writer? Like, the creator?
If you really want to see
the storyline.
If you really want to dive into the psyche of what really Batman really is, just read the Last Night on Earth.
Yes,
Just read that, because that in its beginning is so fucked up that Alfred is pretty much so sick of it that he's just like, I'm tired. I can't do this.
Bro, we have to fight.
You keep doing this to me.
That's what I'm saying,
Like, we gotta fight. I probably wouldn't win it because you Batman, but it's like, fam, we gotta fight. Every existence, we just gotta fight. That's the first thing.
But you can't, because then what he'll do is he'll make you think you won or whatever the case may be, and then he just reset it and you back to it. Like what Liv said.
Then I find out again. We gotta fight.
Because like what Liv found out when he read the panel of Robin getting smacked. The aftermath of that is Batman made Robin think that that his life didn't happen.
That's what I'm like.
Bro, he is a horrible person.
He is.
This is how the writer.
Unreal when he had them tied. Matter of fact, he been dark since like the 50s because he sure was torturing little Robin. Like, he was torturing the shit out of Robin on the comic book panel.
The creator made you to be this way. Like, hey, what was his name? Who made Batman?
I don't know. I don't remember his name,
man.
I think
Bob Kane.
Yeah, I think it was Bob Kane and somebody else.
Somebody listening to this.
Bobby wild out here, bro. Like, Bobby wrote that nigga with a real dark history. Fam.
No, you know what?
Like, now you can then go into before and be like, hey, was the mother and daddy fucking with Bruce? Like,
did Bruce get them killed?
Like, that dog, like,
hey, that'd be a wild ass
like,
twist.
was Bruce dealing with some real at home problems?
Like, real, like Bruce was like, if I kill my parents, I will turn into a Batman and a vigilante.
That'd be a wild ass twist. If
he set them up to get killed.
Like, his parents could have been real fucking toxic, bro. Like,
his parents could have been extremely.
Hey, Thomas Wayne was pretty much Trump. Like Thomas Wayne was
but he was a humanitarian. He was a humanitarian.
He would, but he cut the corners like a motherfucker.
He was a humanitarian.
Like the
Wayne
way
Enterprise was fucked up,
Batman
bro.
is.
It depends where you read it. It depends where and how you read it.
It is, but Wayne Enterprise right now is fucked up because Bruce doesn't really pay attention to it. So whoever's running the day
on the real, he don't.
Whoever's running
the real, he'd be like, I'm too busy for this.
Lucius is busy doing shit for Batman now.
Yeah.
So Lucius is not even running the day to day.
That might be at the bottom of
Whoever's running the day to day at this point right now, they're just doing some fucked up shit. And that's why Wayne Enterprise, because Wayne Enterprise could be doing way more.
That's awesome.
What?
He had to hop up to.
Oh, Wayne Enterprise.
I mean, we tested visuals.
That's why we got. I gotta get up. Hey, I gotta get up in there and make sure that this shit don't turn off our audio recording right now. We need it.
Speaking of DC, did y'all
gotta get a tablet or something so you can?
Speaking of DC, did y'all see the link that Dish put in the group chat?
Yeah, no, they horrible.
About
DC,
what?
DC trash. Dog.
DC, I don't get what they're doing. So one, because Marvel's doing this, DC gonna follow.
This is easily why they're doing it.
And so DC now put Arrowverse on
it's HBO Max,
everything,
the Arrowverse show. Like,
so pretty much everything that we seen on TV now is a shared universe.
It's a shared universe.
But they've been doing that.
No,
they've been doing that since Legends.
No.
They make reference to
the Arrowverse was shared.
But the Arrowverse was all part of it.
No, it was not.
All the little WB shit was all intertwined, they said.
No, it was. Hold on.
Those are all. They're still. They're also intertwined with.
But now they're intertwined with the movies. Now they're intertwined.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't
before.
It wasn't.
No, it was never like that.
It wasn't.
I remember watching Legends.
They specifically said
you talking about that spinoff where they brought all the stars in.
That was that one episode, that last trilogy of this
one thing when they had everybody
that crossover.
But that was more
not that one. I'm talking like when I tried watching Legends. Like I remember like them saying that this was like something of these shows were intertwined with the movies.
Nope.
No, because
They never did.
Even in his statement
just
today,
now.
he was saying for the first time, we're going to intertwine, but it doesn't make sense because if you go off of the last, basically the crossover event, every other multiverse was destroyed. So you now to say there's going to be 2 Flashes out there, there's 2 Supermans out there, you don't have the multiverse thing anymore because at the end of that, they literally said the multiverse was destroyed. They don't have a way to create another one.
You connected everything, but at the end, if you connect,
that's what I'm saying. If you connected
pretty much connected everything to the ending already, because it's already been ended.
The multiverse, there's only an Earth Prime now in the CW one, because that was the whole thing of that last crossover event. So it's like, are you saying on this Earth, there's 2 cyborgs out there, there's 2 Supermans out there, there's two Flashes out there, there's 2 Martian Manhunters out there because one's supposed to show up in the Snyderverse film, and they said that's connected.
Really?
I remember seeing an article about it.
That I didn't know.
Y'all, man, I'm just this slightly off topic, but if y'all haven't watched Swamp Thing, bro, y'all need to watch Swamp Thing. Y'all gotta watch Swamp Thing.
I'm gonna check it out. I haven't
that
watched
shit
it.
is fire.
I didn't want to watch it because it got canceled immediately, and I'm like, I don't want to get drawn in to something that doesn't have an ending.
It has an ending of the season.
It does still have it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of, but they talk about bringing it back. They are talking about bringing it back.
Well,
I read it somewhere.
DC's trying to bring everything back at this point.
Well, I mean, if you look at the Arrowverse,
but I mean,
like
how
you
you
really
connect?
can, like now you go.
Film. Is he on? Well, I guess because he ain't had another character, he could be on this Earth somewhere.
Well, he did. No, he did.
I mean, he's Swamp
Did he have another Swamp Thing in that
Swamp Thing could be in every universe. Like he's literally
Gotham
just
connected.
Literally, he can be in any universe.
Gotham is connected.
No, so then you can Gotham too. That's what I'm saying.
But Gotham a prequel though. Gotham a prequel.
But even in that, you got
that Swamp Thing was horrible.
But even in that means
there was a Swamp Thing in
no,
there wasn't. There was a Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy, I'm thinking.
There's 2 of them then, because there was one. Because it was a female Grundy. There was like a. I thought it was in the Supergirl show. I thought.
No, there ain't a female.
I didn't watch Supergirl.
I didn't watch it, but I did.
There was a Bizarro version.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay,
a Bizarro version. Because I remember that episode. I vaguely watched it.
I hated Supergirl.
Fam, I feel like they didn't. I feel like they just said we're gonna connect it without really looking at all.
They had to because even so, like in the Batwoman show, Bruce Wayne is missing. But,
or maybe they finna give us. Maybe they finna just like fuck it now.
But then you gotta figure in Justice League,
some movie that combines all these actors and everybody together.
Bro, hold on.
Flashpoint.
Hold on. Talk about Batwoman.
It would be Flashpoint. If they do
Flashpoint,
that would be the only way they can say this is all makes sense.
And which I think they said they were gonna do. But talk about
Flashpoint.
Batwoman.
It's in limbo though. Right
Have
now.
y'all watched any of it? Like I watched
season
1.
That was
bad.
trash.
Okay, check this out, bro. I watched the beginning of season 2, the first episode, right? And it started off with Ruby Rose getting her bat plane crashing.
I heard about that.
This is so fucking ridiculous. Her shit crashed, right? She dead. And then the chick that's playing the new Batgirl just happens to stumble across the crashed plane and find the bat suit. And then she puts the motherfucking bat suit on. And then starts just trying to fight crime like the new Batgirl.
Hold on.
Bro.
So we, hold on.
They show her run up on some goons with the little batarang, and then she just zip up all fucked up, like, like all fucked up, like stumbling over herself because she don't know how to use
she's
it.
Not trained in nothing.
Not how to use none of the gear.
So they made this Batgirl like she just a thief.
Bro, she stumbled.
She's not Batgirl. This is Batwoman.
Yes, she stumbled across the wreckage.
Hold on. Run me back. So it's Batwoman.
It's Batwoman.
Batwoman is the red hair one. Batgirl is usually Professor
Gordon's daughter.
Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
So is that true in comic books?
Yes.
Comic book.
There's a Batwoman. Yeah.
There's a Batwoman.
Oh, I didn't. So I always thought Batgirl was Batgirl till she became.
No. If you look at him, if you look at him in the comics, if you look at him in the comics, Batwoman is always like a black and red version.
Dawg said Batman started off as Batboy. Ron is like, he 13, call himself Batman.
Look, fam, like I know Batgirl made her name on her own, but you took her for Batman. So he still had to approve it. Like Bruce could have been like, change your fucking name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you know what? Quiet is kept. If you think about all
wait,
hold on. If you think about all of Batman's sidekicks, it's actually fucking Alfred that makes them, because Batman never wants a sidekick, and for every Robin, Alfred said, "Well, I kind of just made this."
Because Alfred been trying to get
you know what's so funny? It always happens, and the ones that ain't Robins, it always happens to the motherfuckers that just happen to stumble across the Batcave.
Right.
Like they just happen to stumble into the Batcave.
It's so funny. What's so like? What we need to talk about?
Because even with Batgirl, like Batman didn't want a Batgirl, and Alfred was like, "Well, I mean, you know, I know you got
I had
injured.
this extra suit.
I got
you
this
know,
suit."
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I got titties. You don't got titties. She got titties. So, you know, here you go.
The suit got breast hair.
What we need to talk about is the fact that
Why is Alfred
when you
making these-
stumble into the Batcave,
Damn, they stumble
like
into it.
Alfred be like, "I got a suit for you."
Because he on the real. He like, you stumbled. You made it this far. I'm gonna give you a suit. You gonna get to the back cycle.
Instead of saying anything, he got a tape measure ready. He measured your size. Like, all right, I think
I think he been doing this for a long. Like he got suits in the back, or he the fastest tailor in the fucking world, bro.
Or he just make them on all sizes. Like
he got a wholesaler. He go, hey, I need 3 large.
but I also realized.
Wait, so Alfred Bacardi? Alfred Bacardi? Alfred Bacardi?
Hey, I'm real, because everybody that walk into the Geekset den walk out Geekset something. So, Alfred Bacardi.
I said, you part of the family now. You know what I'm saying?
Alfred Bacardi, you're like, oh, you stumbled across. Okay, here a Geekset shit.
Said you promote this right, you live up to that now.
But I mean, that's what's so funny about it too, because like y'all said, like Bruce do be like, I don't want nobody. So like that goes to show that Alfred been trying to find somebody to replace his ass for the longest.
Alfred does.
You know what I'm saying? Like he don't care how old you is. You stumble in this motherfucker like, oh, I'm gonna make you. You gonna help. You gonna help around here. You gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like you go like
you gotta put in your work.
Like, we don't need nobody around here. Like, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't doing shit around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't doing nothing. I gotta cook all this shit. Like, and all they want to do is fight with you, so they gonna help me do around the house. Yeah. And I'm gonna get them a little suit together. Like, go out there with Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Like,
go out there with Bruce.
Get your ass about it here.
Let me know you ready when you come back. I have it all ready for y'all.
And Bruce just be mad, like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yep, he gotta go with you this time. You know what I'm saying?
Funny,
like,
Alfred be
like Alfred real big parent. He real big daddy, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, take your little brother out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we call them kids. Like Bruce be like, they ain't my kid, but it's like Alfred be like, yeah, it is, nigga. Yeah, take your little nigga out. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact
take that little nigga out with you. You know
different variations of the Robin suit and shit like that. He like, no, we gonna do
it. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like. Fam, like Alfred.
He look at your style like Alfred, you don't want the classic.
Because Alfred just is toxic if you realize it, like, because he already got you dressed.
Bro, Alfred just wants somebody.
Alfred just trying to get out.
Alfred ain't
He's just
toxic.
trying to find his way out.
He just really wants somebody to appreciate all the
he
work
got parenting
that he
issues
because
he got
Batman don't really be giving a fuck. So that's why
he raised this nigga.
And he treat him like
he
nothing.
Other little boys.
No, that's why he keep giving people suits. He's like, I have an opportunity here.
In the comic, bro,
you gonna love me. Here's a suit.
In the comic book issue where Alfred finally dies, when Bane kills Alfred, right? And Batman's sitting at his deathbed, and he tells him like Batman finally has that moment. He's like, I didn't appreciate you the whole time. And like after Batman goes over his pill, that's when Alfred finally dies. And it's kind of like Alfred's like, nigga, finally, now I can go. Because like,
my guy can go.
Gave that supernatural last breath, like you can go now. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that's like if you go into a more toxic relationship, Alfred has realized that he has never been able to connect with Bruce. So he actually channels his love through other children, trying to start another, like, make another Bruce. He wants somebody to appreciate the suit. But he did. Like,
you watched Gotham, didn't you?
He's a single parent, man. Like,
you watched the first. Remember that episode where he told, where Bruce was like on his Playboy shit, and he told Gotham, he told Alfred, he said, nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
I have never in my life felt the moment about Alfred that, like, I didn't know this was a side of him.
Right.
Until I watched Gotham.
Yeah.
When you got to see 15-year-old Bruce, billionaire Bruce with 2 bad bitches in the bed. Yeah. And Alfred coming looking for this nigga. He like, boy, if you get the fuck up out of here. Like, telling Alfred, like, if you don't get the fuck up out of here. 15-year-old Bruce, bro. Like, 15-year-old Bruce.
That shit was wild.
Like, and he got the fuck up out of there. Like,
He had like grown women in his bed.
Bro,
Right.
15-year-old Bruce, he
Yeah.
was
Bottle of Don P.
It was
And he was walling. He
in
was
the
wilding.
ghettos, nigga. He was in the hood,
It pretty
nigga.
much, it was a point where he started to rebel. It was like, nigga, no, nigga, you work for him. He told Alfred,
Right.
he said, you can't tell me what to do. You work for me.
Yeah, like that's when Bruce acknowledged, like, nigga, you not my daddy.
Right.
My daddy dead. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to be
You like
Batman, bitch.
Like, you work, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
the fuck wrong with you?
Alfred wanted to scrap the
Like,
fuck. Alfred wanted to beat the brakes off of Bruce at that moment.
Alfred, that's when you saw Alfred as like Alfred truly is a single parent.
Yeah.
You saw him
Ain't
as
they
a
still
single
doing that
parent.
spin-off Alfred?
It was real white people. You said
Oh
what?
shit!
They doing the spin-off Alfred show.
Did it ever
Yeah, it's
come
already
out?
out. It's already out.
It
Yeah,
out.
the
It's
penny.
on-
it's on Amazon, I think
Penny.
it's like one of the-
What is it called?
Pennyworth or
Pennyworth.
something like that.
Pennyworth. Yeah, yeah.
I
didn't know it came out.
I didn't watch it.
I wonder if that's part of the universe.
Probably.
No, but it's like a whole nother. It's not even on the basic. network.
He said Gotham.
Bro,
was
Gotham is on here,
That's weird. There's a guy.
bro.
There.
DC,
So that mean it probably
DC
is.
just doing shit at this
DC
point.
like, look, dog, we all our shit together.
They just.
they finished the animated
I
films
feel they
next.
just saying it now and then they gonna figure it out later. Like,
well,
yeah, they
that's
are
what
here.
they always been
They
doing.
finished the animated films is next.
They been doing that, bro.
They finished like every animated film.
That's what they
same
should have
universe.
went off because that's the best. Like the
That's
area.
the
Like
best.
this is the-
The animated series is the everything they do animation is, or not everything, because they fucked up the
Apocalypse War.
no the
Red Sun was kind of
the dying joke. No, why can't
Killing Joke?
Killing Joke. They
No, they didn't.
the animation, bro. They made Bruce fuck Batgirl. That was not in the comics.
Bruce didn't fuck Batgirl.
yes, he
Yeah,
did
he
in the
did. Yeah, he
animation. He
the Killing
did.
Yeah, he
Joke
did.
camp.
In the
You
anime.
sure that wasn't? You sure that
No,
wasn't?
it was
what's
Bruce.
his name?
It was Bruce
yeah,
and
it was
Batgirl.
weird.
It was unnecessary.
It was.
It
They
was
they
weird.
fucked up the whole story.
They also did mess up.
Bruce.
That's when. That's when.
They also did mess
to
up the
me,
ending of the Red
That's
Sun.
when she became Batwoman. You feel like
I'm gonna
that's
make you
what I
Bat.
thought.
I'm gonna make you Batwoman now.
That's what I thought. That's what the same thing. Like
No,
if
no.
Bruce gonna coin you like you Batwoman now. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's even
like,
more toxic, dog.
That's
Like,
what I thought it was though. The whole Gotham, the whole city of Gotham was toxic as a bitch.
Hey, Batman
bro.
was like, "You lose your virginity. You are now Batwoman."
like,
He was like,
I mean, he called her like you. I think he called her over as
"I
Batgirl.
popped your
I mean,
cherry." Looking at
Like-
it.
yeah, no.
That's what I thought. I really.
They did mess
why
up.
did-
'Cause
why
they
they
messed up the they messed up the Red Sun one too.
Oh, I don't. But
The one that I didn't like-
I like the Red Sun.
the one
It
that
was
I
cool,
did-
but the very ending of it was messed up. That wasn't how
they did- yeah, they
that,
did.
that was
They
the big
always kind of
twist.
changed the animations a little
Well,
bit.
but they
that-
changed
they
a lot
messed-
on the Killing Joke.
because
see
I
Red
didn't
Sun.
like the year one Superman, the year one. What is that? What it was called with the weird animation?
Well, the
Batman
animation
Year
was
One?
weird, but
But I'm saying like even in the
comic,
plot,
I like the comic books, but I didn't even
like,
bother watching
the big
that one.
twist at the end of Red Sun
Yeah.
was taken out of the movie. So
Yeah,
it's
it
like
was.
it kind
It
of
was.
I'm not familiar with that one.
the
so-
Red Sun one was
don't know
where
the
he
ending of that.
crash landed in Russia
instead
instead
of
of US. So you know he became a Russian asset, ended up taking over Russia, and
Oh yeah,
like,
I
leading
love
the
that
communist.
though.
That is
But
hilarious.
the very
That's
the
another
very
story. If
ending
you have
of
to-
it.
I'm gonna watch it.
It was
I'm
really
gonna
good.
get
Well,
into it.
read it first because
Read
the
it
comics
first,
is
'cause
better.
the
Because
comics
the
is
very
way
ending of
better.
the comics is sort of it alludes to the fact where it shows that Superman that crash landed was technically his grandfather was technically Lois Lane and Lex Luthor's son. He ended up going to the future, and in the future, his son he ended up going back to the past, and that's how he ended up landing on Krypton and having a family, and how Superman got to Earth.
Lex.
Lex Luthor and Lex Luthor and Lois Lane's son, or it might have even been grandson.
Grandson, I think
it was grandson. Ended up becoming
That
super.
is so weird.
It was a hell of a twist.
That's what I'm saying. Like what you just said, dude, me the fuck.
I know.
up.
I'm trying to.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta read it. You gotta read it.
Like, first of all, how he get the Krypton?
No, you gotta read
Yeah,
it
that's
because
how
the
my
whole
nigga went
thing.
backward. Like this.
No,
nigga-
because the whole thing was about Superman and Lex Luthor were still beefing,
Yep.
but it was under the guise of the U.S. and Soviet Union beefing. So
Yep.
towards the end of everything, obviously Lois Lane and Lex Luthor had.
Oh
a
wait,
kid.
so wait, we don't. In this one, Lois Lane and Lex Luthor is a couple.
It's a couple, yeah.
Yeah. So
In
I
the-
mean,
in
but
the
'cause
Red
they wasn't.
Sun
They
one.
not in the Red Sun.
No,
Right?
they are
No,
in
no,
the Red
in
Sun.
it. In the Red
they
Sun.
are.
In the animation though.
Yes,
No,
they
they
are.
are.
What's so
animation.
funny? I always thought
Yeah.
that this was about a Superman and an actual red sun, like something that did.
No,
something.
yeah, no.
Yeah, and-
it was,
and this one- and
he's
so-
and
yeah.
then, like I said, they go through life. Him and Lex Luthor are still beefing. But it's like
really,
it's not even that. I mean, it's basically at this point just two countries beefing.
Yep.
So then they have their grandkid. I can't remember why he decides to go to the past. That's the one thing I can't remember. Yeah. But he decides to go to the past, and he ends up on Krypton, and the same Kryptonian story ends up happening. Yeah, it's like but you find out that Superman's granddad, or it might even be dad, is that guy who went back to the past, who was Lois Lane and Lex Luthor's grandkid. And that's it. Basically, the paradox is
so that's a strong.
Oh, it was wild.
DC trash for that.
No. In the comics, you gotta remember. In the comics, they do those one-offs. Like this wasn't supposed to be.
I didn't get what you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, this wasn't a continuity.
Yeah, this was like a continuity. This was like a continuity. You know, they like you said, the one-off series.
But I think that's where DC tries the most when they do stuff like this.
And this was such a dope.
I don't like continuity on DC. I like this stuff.
It was the
well,
twist
it depends. Some DC continuity is cool, but
it was just what was cool about that series was that the twist at the end
like
of
the Darkseid
how much Superman and Lex Luthor hate each other. That's your great granddad.
Yeah.
That was what the thing was. You already saw all of this stuff. How much they didn't like each other and everything.
Because that's what made. I forgot about they were a couple. Because that's what made it. That's what I. It was what I did because I actually had thought the whole when I never knew nothing about the Red Sun. So when I watched the animation, I thought it was going to just be a Russian version of Superman. So I mean, it could be like a Russian Lois Lane. You know what I'm saying? So when it was like the fact that he was like they had to still make it that he was in some way, shape, or form affecting the United States.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how they kind of created. So I forgot how it ended in the animation.
It just ended where they took out Brainiac's ship.
Yep.
And they thought he died, but then Lois sees him in the crowd.
Yep.
And that's how it ends.
Oh. So bro, I'd be so sick of Brainiac being the villain.
But Brainiac's a good villain, bro.
His villain plot, like
I love Brainiac,
but isn't like
because even when you watch like the animated series, like the Justice League, like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, the two major villains, Darkseid and Brainiac, to me are some of the dopest villains in DC.
I never understood Brainiac's like. I don't understand why he always gets foiled. Like, I mean, he's
a brain. He's supposed to be like the
smart. He's so analytical.
Yeah, that's it. And the reason why he gets foiled because in his head is in order for this to be the perfect world, everybody has to adhere to one person. Yeah. And so it's the rebellion against that. And that's why he always get foiled because in his analytical brain, he's thinking, well, everybody's going to comply. So he focuses
and then he probably looks at it like, okay, this is gonna happen. This is the result of that.
But he don't got the proper countermeasures for not people.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah,
like after all this time, he ain't figured them all out.
He ain't got an upgrade yet, though.
He does get it. He comes back multiple times.
He ain't got that upgrade yet. He ain't get that upgrade.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
Would he consider Ultron, or would it be somebody else Marvel wise?
I would compare him to
Ultron. Yeah.
I would compare him to
Ultron. Ultron is still around.
He's always around.
The difference between Ultron and Brainiac is Brainiac is trying to change people. Ultron is just he's like, I'm gonna wipe out y'all and then just gonna build this robotic race. So that's the difference. Brainiac is trying to he's trying to turn people into
he's more hive mind.
Yeah,
hive mind. So I get that. That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. But but then
I like Brainiac.
I don't think he really is Ultron because Ultron is really more like you said. Ultron's
more.
I
can see
they're very extremely similar. They're very similar.
Well, because in their makings, the start of Ultron and the start of Brainiac is that humans are your biggest. Like it's that age.
Brainiac created by somebody else too.
That's a good question. I don't think so. I think Brainiac's an alien race.
I
think so. But
he's he's like isn't he a cyborg? So like technically half I guess. Sentient? I don't know what you would call it. Like you half robot, half not.
Is that a cyborg? No, that's a.
He had been created by the computer tyrants of the planet Kolu, sometimes called Yodo or Byrak, as a spy to invade other worlds and collect their knowledge.
He's an alien.
Yep.
So he's not even robotic at all.
He is.
He
was created by computer.
But it's like that's
not U.S. robotics. He's like whatever intergalactic robotics.
Yeah, he's something.
So, I mean,
he's a synthetic life form. Yeah.
I mean, he like a Terminator, damn near.
Pretty much,
but not like T-1000. Not Arnold. Like like the other nigga.
The other grade.
He's a biological being. They call him a.
They do call him. He said they do call him. They said
he is a biological being.
So there you go. That's what I was curious about. I always could.
He's really biological. Like he's just a biological being. So is he just
So
smiling?
it says, as part of his disguise as biological being, Brainiac was given a Koloan boy to raise as his own. Okay, that's a little bit too deep right there.
So we're not trying to dive that deep.
Nigga said, I don't want to know his dad history. Like,
Yeah, but for the most part,
his parents is scared.
Oh, okay. So in his first appearance, Brainiac wasn't even specifically identified as an android.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
He appeared
Okay.
on Earth as green-skinned humanoid alien, one who tried
Dog,
to
he was
shrink
so
Superman's
trash in
hometown of
Supergirl.
They made him a good guy in
Metropolis,
Supergirl.
along with several other
And then
cities.
he had like that's
why
that's
I
another
hated
thing.
Supergirl, man.
So it's
I
like
hated Supergirl. They
So,
made-
but I mean,
so is Smallville part of this?
Bro, listen to dog.
Ooh, is Smallville part of it, dog? Because I
think
need
so.
fam to come on back. Let him be Superman then.
Wait,
like,
know what? It has to be because
it was in Crisis.
it was in Crisis and it was in Supergirl.
but
Was he in Supergirl
But
too?
his
Characters-
I think he died. I think he died.
Who?
Because remember, he gave up his powers in that one.
Clark?
Yeah, Clark came in and he was
gave
in,
up his
he was
powers.
in Crisis. Like that Superman popped up and they was fighting against the other Superman in Crisis.
And no, he fought against Lex Luthor. 'Cause remember,
Yeah, Lex Luthor, yeah, you're right.
Lex Luthor tried
Yeah,
to hit
you're
him
right.
with the kryptonite, and he
Yep.
was like, "Oh, that does nothing to me anymore."
Yeah,
And so either he just that cold now, or he gave up his powers. Because he said that does nothing to me anymore.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
sort of implied that he gave up his powers,
Yeah.
but he might just be that cold. Like,
Are we getting ready for that new season of Smallville?
he just that
You getting ready for that new season? Like, what that mean, nigga?
he just like
You want a
Hey,
new season of Smallville?
Hey, Smallville was my shit.
But you want a
Smallville-
new season?
If we gonna figure out why the fuck this kryptonite don't work, they can't bring that nigga with that. They can't bring that peanut head ass nigga back.
Certain things is once it's done, it's just
Yeah,
Hey.
I think actually Smallville ended
That would
really
be
well.
funny.
it did.
It ended really
Smallville
well.
ended very well.
But I mean, if I would love to have him come back as Superman, though. I think he was a great Superman. Like I watched him from beginning to end.
I mean, that's why. It's like it's the supernatural effect. We spent a
No,
long
because I didn't like the Lois and Clark Superman. I hate fam.
but you didn't watch it as long.
I did. I watched the whole season.
Lois,
Yeah.
you didn't like Lois?
No,
and
no, that's a
Clark?
whole season though.
You didn't like Lois?
Wait, how long?
Wait, the new one or the old one?
The old one.
How long did Lois and Clark
I
last?
didn't know.
thought it lasted a couple-
Not
at
that
least-
Superman. Bro.
Wait.
What was his
I'm
name? What's his
Wait,
name?
because
I forget
Smallville,
his
how long
name.
is
No, but he was cold.
Smallville was like a good 8-9 seasons.
Right.
Smallville-
That's what I'm saying.
Smallville was
Lois
my
and
shit.
Clark, you didn't have that much time
Lois and
invested.
Clark was at least like 3 seasons.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
about-
that's
I'm
not.
about to look it up now.
That's not the supernatural effect. Supernatural lasted 18 seasons.
But Supernatural did so much. Like,
Lois
Well, that's what I'm
like,
saying.
But I'm
Shit,
saying
it
like,
was 4 seasons.
Smallville was good because it was like
It was 4
like
seasons.
Gotham because it was really more
But
like
we
a teen
spent-
version.
But you spent the. I mean,
like
I
even
was-
fan that became Doomsday, I was like, bro, I like the dude that's
bro, I
doing it.
fuck with Smallville. I'm just saying, you spent a long time.
Lois and Clark was Lois and Clark before it?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it was for it.
that was a
It wasn't
Dean
that- it wasn't
Cain.
Wayne.
It was
Dean
Dean
Cain.
Cain.
Yeah,
You didn't like Dean
I
Cain as
didn't like
Superman?
Dean Cain.
Dog, he
It
was
wasn't- it
cold
wasn't way
Superman,
before it.
sitcom Superman.
He was
I fuck with
you know,
Dean
I think that's
Cain.
what it was because he was a sick. Like he wasn't. You know what it was? He was like my daddy's sitcom Superman.
Bro, look at him. He looked
Bro,
like
they came out in
Superman.
But
Look
I
at
watched
him.
it. I watched it, but I feel like he
He-
was my daddy's sitcom Superman. I was like,
He was cold Superman.
he was
dog.
corny.
He was a cold. No.
I don't even remember this nigga fight nobody. I don't remember.
Smallville
I feel like
was-
I was watching like a love story. Like,
Smallville was 10 seasons.
Yeah, see, Smallville, you spent a lot of time. That's what.
But I mean, you spent 4 with Lois and Clark. I also did not fuck with
I
Lois
don't know,
and Clark.
man. I just.
Y'all
I'm
tripping. Lois and Clark was cold.
like who
It
was
was
the
aight.
villain? Like,
I wouldn't
dog,
say
I don't
cold.
remember
They brought in
nobody.
a
I
couple
wouldn't say
villains of
cold.
Lois and
I don't
Clark.
remember nobody in Lois and Clark, dog. At
It was
all.
aight.
But dude,
They
what
had the Lex Luthor, obviously.
They did have Lex
Ooh.
Luthor.
Who was the next
I don't remember. Hold on, let me look it back up. I don't remember who was Lex
Like,
Luthor.
bro, I don't remember.
But I know
That
he
shit
was
used to
in
come on
it.
like during like TG. Like, bro, that shit. You know what I do remember? Lois and Clark was like the Dick Tracy set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that's what I do remember. It was the, like Dick Tracy.
Oh, okay. So they had
They had
they
a lot
had
of people.
Deathstroke.
They had a Deathstroke in there.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Bro, that shit's like a goddamn love story, dog.
John Shea played Lex Luthor in it.
They
I
had
don't know who-
Deathstroke.
Fam, I ain't
They
know
had
that.
Toy Man in it.
Fam, you know what though?
Bro, they really had
Sherman
Deathstroke.
Hemsley was Toy Man in it.
Sherman Hemsley was Toy Man.
I don't remember that at all.
Hey, I might have to watch Lois and Clark, fam. I need
Who
to see-
else?
Bro,
they
they
got?
had
This for
They had
Sherm for Black
Metallo.
History Month, nigga. Like I need to find that Sherm episode.
They had Metallo in that motherfucker.
Yeah, I just saw
Lex
that.
Luthor. I don't know who Tempest is.
Yeah, I don't either.
They made.
Tempest?
Oh, they had Lex
Wait,
Luthor.
Temptress or Tempest?
Tempest.
Lex Luthor Jr.
They had General Zod.
They had Zod in it.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember Zod
I don't
being
remember Zod
in
in
it.
it. I don't
Wait,
remember
bro.
Zod.
Al Capone.
Hey, I saw that and I scrolled by it. I ain't gonna lie.
I said y'all lying.
Dog,
That ain't real. I definitely was like, that ain't real.
No, they really had Al Capone as.
They probably did they probably did like one of them like history movies. You remember? You gotta think though. That Superman would have played on the Lois and Clark Adventure comics and probably would have did an episode like that, like going back in time. You know
So
what
they
I'm
did
saying?
have Deathstroke. Diana Stride. I don't know who that is.
That's what I felt
They
Lois and
had the
Clark
Mixaflick
was.
dude. I'm
Like-
gonna pronounce that.
Like I
Mr.
like,
Mixaflick. They had him. He showed up in it.
like that. You know what, Liv? That's what that Lois and Clark reminded me of. Like the Lois and Clark kind of
John Dillinger, bro.
of that's what I'm saying. That had to be the episode.
Like he was just fighting like low level motherfuckers, you know?
Fan, that's what I'm saying. Like they like Lois and like bro, that Clark.
I don't know who Intergang
that Clark
is,
was
but he-
still being the fucking. 50s
I don't know
Clark.
that crime group, the Intergang.
Who?
Intergang. They showed up in it. I don't know, some DC crime group.
Fam, I don't believe none of this, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like
The
what-
Toasters,
Bro, what
bro.
this group?
I think Liv
This
need to
group
watch.
was
Liv,
Darkseid,
Liv
Lex
don't-
Luthor.
Liv's so amazed by
I didn't
this.
know
They had Darkseid. They had Darkseid in there.
This group, this Intergang group, is the leaders at the time were Darkseid, Lex Luthor, Bruno Mannheim, and Moxie Mannheim. I don't know who those two
Yeah, I know
are.
those two, bro. Those
But
two
I didn't know Lex Luthor and Darkseid ever were in a group together.
Yeah, I didn't know they had formed a band at all.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been holding this since the beginning of the show.
We
I
should
didn't-
probably go on
I gotta
break
take
anyway.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, let's go and take a break.
It was a good break.
Let's take a break, and we come back. We got some other geek shit to talk about.
All right.
Yeah,
I think that red button.
They made it so cold that nigga, the hunters was all over the world. And this was an organization. They put all these niggas in a room and made them niggas do something. They literally killing everybody off the hunters, bro. Like they just killed everybody off.
They killed the
babies and everything, dog.
The entire
I forgot.
of this
All right, we are back.
We are back.
Liv look cutting me up on that shit.
I know. I tried to join you. I tried to overdub you.
I just gave bass real short bass.
I thought you was gonna do the whole, the
No,
jazz radio. one.
I hit solid 808. Oof.
I thought you were gonna do the jazz radio.
You gave us the low end rumble.
The
Yeah,
jazz.
yeah.
The last thing was we are back.
No, yeah, he thought I was gonna drag it. I said
that last time you did drag it. That's
Yeah,
why.
Liv dragged it this time. I just came in with a sharp. I just came sharp 808.
I thought we should be
were back.
listening to the
Bro,
smooth sounds. of the
I just
Geekset
gotta say
podcast.
to our listeners out there, this baklava that I'm eating is motherfucking delightful.
They'll see it on video.
Damn, he
I-
just
I
learned
didn't-
this word.
I didn't even. I love saying baklava.
like
It's baklava,
At
by
first,
the way.
baklava. It's definitely
Wait, so
At first, I was calling that shit
Greek.
baklava. So
baklava.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
But I mean, I didn't even know what was in it until Didge told me.
Baklava, yeah.
And
I'm
it's
telling
tasty.
you, I do want to do a mukbang. I want to start trying foods that y'all
Start
think
trying
I do.
foods. Chicken finger eating ash.
Dog, he said trying food so loud, like this nigga lying.
He gonna see some shit. He gonna curl his lip like,
Dog,
I don't know,
said
man.
Trying
I'm gonna
food.
try it. Like, I'm gonna give it.
what I need. You know what?
You gotta-
We-
you
know what?
gotta-
I'll let y'all pick the food.
All right.
It
The
gotta be-
first meal.
It gotta be a plate of chicken strips and some fries that on the side he can wash it down.
Nah. Why are y'all? Why are y'all
Listen,
trying to water
we
down my show?
we gotta wean them. We gotta
I
wean
don't
them
want
in
that.
right. We gotta get you in right first. So the first meal, and you already agreed to it. You gotta have a medium rare steak, bro. Like
That's not.
no. You eat well done
Nah,
steak.
I want the nigga to eat some sushi.
You need to eat.
I
won't
that's
even
not
eat sushi.
That's not interesting enough. I want it to be
It's
interesting.
not interesting.
No,
That's what I'm
you know
saying.
why- you know why they interested in you? 'Cause
It's,
you don't-
it's a lead-in.
I want you have to watch a nigga make like we had to go somewhere where you can look at the shelf, make your sushi.
No,
and
I
roll
don't
it
got
all up.
to.
And then you.
I just want to try the food. I don't need all that. Y'all going way too deep. I just want to try different foods.
you want niggas to bring you. So I mean, have you had like some curry goat? You ate Jamaican? Like you ate Jamaican?
I had Jamaican before.
You ever had a whole,
You ate oxtail?
a
Like you
whole
eat
fried
oxtail?
fish?
I haven't had oxtail
You haven't had oxtail?
You never had oxtail? How about a whole fried fish?
with the head.
With the head and everything.
Never
You ain't never ate the
Oh
head?
my God.
had
Well, I don't eat the head.
I had that for dinner last
Pause.
weekend.
You had that with a whole head?
I mean, I
A
don't-
whole head of fish?
I don't eat the head, but
Cause that was big law you just did right
No,
there.
it wasn't nothing. It was like
he was eating a swordfish, a whole fried one and shit.
Yeah, that nigga said, I'm like, boy,
Y'all
God.
fried a whole trout. Like,
it was like that. It was a Chilean sea bass.
look at that, even more Chilean.
That's some shit you catch on, some shit you catch on Final Fantasy, nigga.
On the real.
On that fishing
Legend
game,
of
you
Zelda
caught
fishing.
Chilean sea bass in the music.
Dog, it was.
And they be the rare one too, the one you catch every 20 fish.
Little gold star, S class. That nigga, you hit right on the right time, nigga.
What about rabbit? What about rabbit, Rudy?
Hey, you got some.
I've never
you got
had
some,
rabbit.
Do I got some baklava on my beard?
You definitely got some.
And y'all notice I shave my. You see, I shave my shit.
I mean, you got a little baby. I see. You,
I got a little.
see you
I got a
like
little.
cuff
I got a
and
little.
down.
I'm looking like y'all now.
Early Chris.
I'm
looking like y'all
I've
now.
only ate
Fam,
the
no,
major,
I'm mad. Like, I got
I've
too
only
much
ate
gray,
the
bro.
main meat, the main animal meat.
So you ain't never had no rabbit.
Nope.
I don't know what it's
never
called. I've been trying to figure out what it's called. What is the name of it? What is the beer dye called?
Ain't
what?
it just the
What is it? Just for men?
just for men? The
Saline?
black.
No, the beer dye. We was talking about beers, and I was just saying.
The beard dye? Oh,
I
just for
got too
men, I
much
think.
gray. I got way too much gray.
What
bro.
is it? The touch. Oh no, that's.
Wait,
I
you
think
gonna
it's
die? I thought you liked the salt and pepper.
Fam, this ain't salt and pepper no more, nigga. This is mayonnaise and fucking bacon, like burnt bacon.
Ew,
nigga.
dog.
Like, it's a lot. This is not no salt and pepper no more. This is a lot of.
Yeah, it is
a lot of
called.
salt.
It is just for men. Just for men.
Is it just for men?
No, Ron gonna come in here with the most shiniest
Steve
black
Harvey
beard.
beard.
On
nigga,
the real.
You be like, fam, dog. Just look at him in a commercial.
I'm at the biggest grin. I'll be doing a little
I was like,
slow-mo.
he could be like, fam.
Slow-mo
Just
grins
have to be
and shit. I'll be
30, dog.
cold, nigga.
He gonna fuck around and gorilla glue it too, so it don't ever lose the dye. Permanent black beard.
Hey,
And that is called a callback.
speaking of doing permanent shit, you know how they got the electrolytes? Like people when they never want to grow their hair again.
Yeah.
I used to always wonder like, why would nobody ever do that with their lining?
That's to get their lining back?
Yeah, with the electric, you never have to go get a lining again.
That people do. They tattoo linings.
Oh, they cold. I ain't thinking
Tattoo
about
linings. You never seen them?
No.
I knew girls growing up that used to do tattoo eyebrows, bro.
I mean, that's the thing.
I've seen
That's
that.
the thing.
But a tattoo
A
lining.
tattoo lining.
Do you put the beam on it so that way it look more natural?
And so you got it, you got like if motherfuckers losing it, like right now, like if I wanted my shit to just
That's a
look
lot
like
of
a
that's
ball
lot
with
of
a lining,
tattooing. Lot of tattooing.
I'll
lot of tattooing. Like, Black
I
Ink
just
gonna be
tattooed
Black Ink
lining.
going 2 seasons, nigga. Black Ink going in 2 seasons.
You know what? I'm gonna put my hat back on.
you can get the dread. You can get the dreads put on like the one.
Hey, tattoo some cornrows.
Hey, if you ever come in, like that's the kind of shot, that's the kind of money I want. That we
No,
get
yeah,
at
right, you can
Geekset,
do that?
like the kind of money we get at Geekset, because when you got money like that,
Where you can just fuck
get
around,
taught it to
show
be
up
like,
one
hey,
day.
Diz, put this fucking wing on and come
Right.
to the show.
I just show up one show with that, then the next
Like-
show is gone. I do want the money to be able to do stupid
I mean,
stuff like that.
it's not about doing it like, hey, I'm trying to.
I would
good.
get the what's the one where they rejuvenate your follicles in your hair. I would get
Wait,
that
hold on,
surgery.
fam. Is we good? We not good.
Yeah, we good. It's
that-
because it's zoomed out and it looked like it's moving slow, but the clock is ticking. You see the
Yeah,
clock on
no,
the top?
is it? Okay.
So we good. Yeah, the like
I feel you.
the shit that Philly Flyboy got.
Yep,
I've been thinking about doing that. That's only like 3,000. Imagine
Hey, I ain't
me
gonna lie.
with a full head of hair.
I looked
I mean,
at. I looked
I'm about
at
to
the,
do it.
You think about doing it?
Hell yeah! I want my hair
You
back,
want your hair back?
I looked at the 4 hymns. I'm going for a consultation,
bro.
Think about it?
I'm going for a consultation.
Hey, Diz, refer me because y'all. If I get it, I'm gonna have a man bun and a beard. I'm telling y'all,
You gonna be a man?
I'm gonna have a man
Trying to
motherfucking
get your
bun
legs in my mo
and a beard. I had a man bun. Remember, Rudy? My shit used to be lush and long. It was past my shoulders. I
Did
tied
you?
up. Yes, yes. I had braids. But why you think I have no
I remember
lining
you
in
with
the
braids.
braids?
I don't remember you. I can't even recall. Like, I mean, of course, having braids, like, you have long
Well,
hair.
because
but
I used to
never saw you with your hair.
always just I always had it in a ponytail. I always had that shit in a ponytail.
So I mean, did you just literally lose all of your fucking hair, or
No,
you cut your hair at some
my
point?
front, and my lining. I got the LeBron, bro. Like
Dog, I feel it.
in here
That's
because
what he's-
I used to braid my hair so much, and my cousin she used to do it so tight that I could leave them in for 3-4 weeks and they'd be crispy. But she was pulling on them like really tough, so my shit just started thinning and thinning and thinning until I was getting braids and I could see my receding hairline. I was
You
like,
can see it
damn.
pulling up, yeah.
I was like, damn, my shit thinning. Like that's why I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna shave it all off. Like. I did not let motherfuckers rib me with that. Like I didn't.
So you had that's what I'm saying. So you used to like that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I was.
2009, 2008. is when I shave.
That's what it's like for me. Like I had like I was used to actually having like I grew up having hair. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Me
And
too.
it was like,
I always had long hair. My shit was always like busy bone.
like
That's what it looked like.
Like when I was in college and everything, but it's like I cut my hair on a freak perm accident. You know what I'm saying? I had to, like, whatever.
Oh, I had a perm?
But I thought I really...
Ron had a perm! Oh, my God! This shit was... He was looking like every black villain gangster in every black hip-hop movie. He was looking like dude from CB4 and shit, like Gusto.
Like I said, we didn't make it there because I said it was a freak perm accident.
A freak.
Oh, you ain't even get to that.
We didn't make it there.
So you attempted the perm and then
like I woke up the next day and I was like, nigga, the whole side was gone.
Oh, that's horrible.
Like it was one of them chemicals. Like it just kind of killed my hair on one side. Like it was literally like I woke up in a pool of my hair. And I was like damn, my whole froze
freak out
gone.
if I ever woke up.
Like, and it was funny because it was when Erykah Badu was doing that. What was that? No, who was that who said that flat on one side? Was it Erykah Badu? The afro. Oh, somebody got a song where they say, yo, afro fat on one side.
I don't know.
Yeah, Google it. You know. I think it's Erykah Badu. And I just can't think of the name of the song.
That's horrible, though.
But I remember because that motherfucker was saying that shit to me when it, like the day of it. Because I was like,
it was Erykah Badu.
It was Erykah Badu. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was doing that time, and I was like, I was trying to find. I pretty much had my Gorilla Glue moment. I was asking every girl, like, can I fix this? Like, y'all weave this up and do something with it? Like, can I get it back? Like,
all of that.
Boy, cut that shit off.
Follicle. Get me that back.
I was like, boy, cut that shit off. Cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a wrap for your shit. And I just never thought I could grow I thought I really damaged my hair, for real. I never grew my hair back. So it was like, it just took me down there 10, 15 years later to be like, I was going to try. You know what I'm saying? And just that's how I knew I can actually grow. But yeah, I thought I was gonna be on that little shit. I thought I was gonna be like, eventually I'm just gonna go bald. Like I try to keep my hair at a certain length. Be like,
I don't
safe.
even like growing my hair out. I just want to at least be able to get a line in still, like where my shit has a
Steve Harvey.
My shit is
Harvey,
going
man.
here. Like I'm trying to get. I at least want to be able to get a line in again. So we'll see what happens.
I mean, I get it.
Otherwise, ain't like I ain't been told I look great bald. So.
Well, that's the thing. Once you go bald and then you,
I'm not great bald, are you?
Oh, no.
I got a soft spot.
I done got told that.
I don't need niggas to see me that.
I grew out my hair once after I was bald for it. I was like, you look great bald though. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back bald.
So we talked about it earlier, and Bacardi said, wait till we get on the podcast to talk about it because I watched that movie Maclom and Marie on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch it.
Marie?
That's the one with Zendaya and John David Washington.
Oh, my guy was telling me about that.
I heard it's triggering. Like I haven't found any. Like,
what is it about?
From hearing about
it's
this,
pretty much
arguing.
It's pretty much a 90s.
So it's basically every relationship.
It is, but it's so fucking accurate to the point.
I heard it was so good though. Like it's so artistic.
My guy watched it, and his wife sent him a message like you. That's you.
Oh yeah, it's this. It's definitely that. So here's the thing.
What's so funny? Wait, hold on. I gotta say, what's so funny is that when he was in the chat, he admitted that was him and his wife. But when she sent him the message, he was like, "You tripping?" We was just dying.
Hey, bro, you said
he was like, I can't admit this shit to her.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
So the thing about it. So first caveat. So I didn't watch Euphoria. So
Euphoria's dope.
I know. I heard it was
good too.
But so I've never seen.
It's crazy.
I've never seen
weird.
Zendaya in a serious role.
Oh,
like,
dog. That's what made me look at her and be like, God damn, Zendaya, you are fine as hell.
But here's the thing. This is
an attractive one.
Extremely.
But this is. For you, because you watched it.
I like the Spider-Man Zendaya because she's like I like the like.
But she looked like a 16-year-old in that one.
And that's what's fucking me up. Like, I know that we got to let her grow up. She's grown. She is 24, 25, I think now.
She was grown in Spider-Man.
But she portrayed
so is
Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
But they portrayed kids. So seeing her in this role getting her ass ate and shit like that. And
she get her ass ate?
It's like,
yeah, you just dropped out of nowhere.
She showed some skin?
Real quick. Let me kick up.
What is it called again?
What's this song about?
What's this song? What's this song? Hold on, let me keep my feet off because what's this song again? Malcolm and what?
Hold on.
Give me some answers, goddammit.
Malcolm and Marie.
Malcolm and Marie.
Malcolm and Marie?
What streaming
Netflix.
channel? It's on Netflix. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, she got her. Hey,
I'm intrigued now.
Tell me a little bit more about
This is where
that.
I would have had a pipe like.
Yeah, like,
Wait a minute.
like they show her face down, ass up.
No, he eat her ass in the kitchen.
Face down, ass up.
No, why she on the counter in the kitchen?
Face down,
that
ass
how
up.
it was
though.
in Girls?
Or was she standing up?
Was she in Girls?
Did you ever? No,
Oh, I didn't see Girls either.
Girl,
She
no,
did.
that was the other one that had the big ass eating scene. Fam, dude was motorboating.
Hold on,
Girl,
Zendaya getting her ass. They don't film.
It wasn't Zendaya. It was somebody else. But the chick, actually, you know, the
Ass
chick,
eating ain't supposed to be the topic. It's Zendaya's the topic,
but
nigga. Like,
Yeah, on the real. Don't divert from this, dude. Hold on, I'm about to see if there's a GIF out here or something. Like,
because you know the NBC actor Brian Williams. It was his daughter, the girl who was getting her ass ate
But
on
wait,
camera.
but wait, here's
Wow.
the- but
Funny.
it's not a sexy scene because she's obviously upset about something. So it
So
it
it's
just-
just badass.
He's trying to say I'm sorry.
no. So no. So here's what it is. It's about so pretty much he's John David Washington. He is he's
Malcolm.
Malcolm. Yeah, Malcolm is a director, and he just had this huge movie that did well and everything like that. So they're coming home, he's on a high and everything like that. But when they come in, he's celebrating, he's on a high. She's obviously feeling some type of way about something. So we all have been through that where like you thinking shit's good and then your girl really upset.
Yeah, I mean,
And so throughout, and so the movie is basically unraveling what the issue is. So like you get what the first initial argument is, but then there's layers and layers and layers.
So it's
point,
a breakdown
Yeah.
of the tidbits and shit that the little small things that we have
Yeah,
borrowed.
and so it's and what makes
probably what us as musicians and stuff had to deal with.
yeah,
So
but
at
what
one
makes
point,
it
the apology-
triggering?
he's an artist.
Your
Like it's an
question
artist. Like
earlier.
he's a successful.
No,
like,
that wasn't an apology. That
wasn't
he was
an-
celebrating. He wanted to celebrate at that moment. That was like this
That was
was like
ass eating.
Oh, that was a celebration.
Yeah.
That was a celebration.
yeah.
Leave my face in your ass.
But when he and then, like when he
Probably the first
when he
time.
was doing it, he
You know what I'm
kind of like he look at like she's trying to cook him something, and then he tries to eat the ass, and then like he's when
saying?
The
way he threw that in there.
yeah, but then he
he
look up at her and like she's not really reacting to it, so he's like, "What the fuck's wrong?" And then that's kind of what starts the first argument.
Oh, okay.
But what?
Because he ain't never ate no ass before. He on the high.
He's like, "Hey, bro,
You know, this nigga went to the bathroom, had a pep talk, like, you want to eat ass tonight.
So he just did like a random ass eating. Like he
it was a
just,
celebration."
I don't know if it was
ass eating.
random or not.
It was a
celebratory
celebration.
ass
No,
eating. You ain't never been on the highs where it's like, it don't matter.
A celebratory ass eating.
First of all, I know it's a
Fam, this
movie
nigga been looking at
and it's
Pornhub
fake.
links.
But this dude, he got an opportunity to whiff her ass and her coochie.
Yeah.
I am mad. Like,
he was all
I
in
am
that shit
upset.
too. He was all in her coochie and her ass. Yeah.
Damn,
I am
this is
upset.
But
She naked? Did she get naked in the show? In the movie?
I'm mad I ain't
Like, did they
talking.
show it?
no, they
They
No.
He give me Phil. He give me old man
They show
Philly
her
guy
in the
vibes
tank top
now
and
right
the
now.
panties though, and her
They
nipples
show any
hard.
booty though?
Yeah, they show her booty.
They shoot. Ooh,
But-
I got something to watch tonight.
But what
I
makes
got something to watch.
And Rocky gone
The
too.
way he and the Rocket go.
I'm alone.
Nigga said about to be by me.
Might just assault myself. Assault myself to sleep.
Dog, I'm mad. Sleep.
Me up in that motherfucker getting destroyed. Like, ah.
Sleep is the part that
Dog, that's the type of shit you see in the text that you usually be like, I don't really like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to throw myself to sleep. You be like, okay.
they ain't heard not one bit about this movie at all.
Hey, you know what?
have.
At this point, you already saw me. We can move on to the next movie.
I've been listening.
We can move on to the next
Yeah, I was
movie.
like, we've been listening.
No, y'all didn't even get the main point. It's
Because-
their
Bro,
they
main
mad.
point.
They
Because you've been trying to explain it, and when you was explaining it,
You had too
wasn't
many
paying
funny.
attention.
You had too many funny.
I was too busy
But
trying to
when
find a
Liv got
gift.
off- When Liv was like, all right, I'm done, and he got back on the mic, we in a different topic now. Like,
Liv stole what's
yeah, he stole your, like, so you was on the road, we was here, we was in tune.
You had
but
the
what
layup.
Liv said,
The layup didn't quite make it to the basket because
yeah,
Liv just.
because Liv, like, when Liv just changed whole attitude, we now like, now we looking at Liv, like, we want to get the review from Liv. Like, did you watch the show, Liv? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen, Zendaya and the chick that played Domino, what was her name?
Zazie Beetz.
Zazie Beetz. Oh my god.
Yeah, I love Zazie Beetz.
I would do
I love Zazie
anything
Beetz,
to
too.
whiff her big toe. Anything.
The big
just
toe?
Just put your big. Give me the little pinky
We know the
toe.
big toe means something
Matter of
else.
fact, just give me a heel.
No. Lib
me
is
a
me
heel.
that. Lib is the feet guy.
Give me a
Y'all
heel.
know that?
Give me a heel.
Are you a feet guy?
This is we are not going to get into
yeah.
this.
We not.
I am
We
just
not.
telling
We
you.
not.
I am just telling you that at that point.
I didn't need to know.
I'm just telling you at that that's how that like
Because you tried to make it a metaphor.
she
It's
get
not.
me so drove.
I wanted to make it something like, you know what I'm saying? He like, no, nigga, this is real, nigga.
I gotta put this down.
She get me so drove, like I'll take anything. Like let me just sniff a heel. Give me the back of your kneecap. Give me something.
Back of the,
I'll be satisfied with any of it.
Like you trying to just smack the back of that meat right behind
the back behind the knee. Just give me something.
It just running across your nose.
Just run.
So wholesome at the same
Dude,
time.
do
It's so
something.
just weird.
It's the
Do
weirdest
something.
thing ever.
Ooh.
It's like, bro, it's just your foot. But at the
Like-
same time, it's like, bro, it's your foot.
But I mean, do you know how weird a girl would be if a nigga just slapped the back of her knee, and then when she ain't looking, he just be like,
And that was the good game. It's a good game.
like that's clear.
I promise we gonna review this movie in a minute, bro. I promise we gonna review
I don't even want to review. I want to go home and watch it.
I mean, God. I'm sorry.
About to be over here playing Punch Out at the crib. Assault on Arkham.
Why do you have so many metaphors about assaulting yourself?
Because, dog, hey, because the funniest thing is like comparing male masturbation to assaulting yourself, and then the phrase choosing violence. Like
choosing
I
violence.
like that shit is just like for this month, like it's the funniest shit to me.
So much worse.
Like
I've definitely seen that.
But choosing violence
yeah.
is different. You know, like there's this really hot MMA fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm choosing violence with her. Like I'm choosing violence.
Damn, I'm mad at
Assault
you right
me
No, I
so I
know
can
this
stop
episode
assaulting
went.
myself.
This episode funny, dog.
mad at this nigga. I told you we had a good plate of food today. Like I think it's gonna be a wild one. This is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Like
And I didn't have no drinks. So this is just me. I'm just drinking Coca-Cola.
he had a little shot right. We had a little shot on break.
But that's nothing, you know?
Yeah,
like
we good now. We good now.
That does nothing.
Review.
Just tell me, is it a 4 or
Maclom
5?
Marie.
Yeah, I was gonna say. 'Cause I don't want you to go too
I'm
far.
not gonna
I'm
go
gonna watch
to it.
it.
The one thing that I was just gonna say is that where it gets problematic or something where it's like it's triggering is that where somebody keeps on coming back to an argument. So you know how when as a man, once we apologize and the woman accept the apology, we think it's done. But then two hours go later and she be like, but wait a minute, yeah, and it's that throughout the whole movie. It's so much.
They bring it up in other arguments. Like,
So is the movie from a man's point of view or the woman's point of view? I know
No,
we breaking down.
I think it's from
It's literally if you was a friend of somebody and that couple was arguing and you was there.
ooh.
Oh, so you're watching it.
Oh, I hate situations like that.
Yeah,
Like, you be like, all right,
in the movie, I was like, fam, I want to go.
Yeah, but then he saw Zendaya get her butt ate. He was like, I'm a steak.
Like I
Uber
feel
if you need me to.
Like I feel like fair because I mean I just like I said I just clutched my pearls because I'm like am I supposed to be around when you eating ass? Like am I like
I do that?
because I think I should excuse myself. Saying like
That's another one. I know I said it
you
earlier.
said, well, I'm trying to feel like I'm in the third person here. Like whoa.
Like, y'all do that stuff?
Like, maybe that's why she looking back like nigga we got company.
That's the
Nigga
scene where, like, I mean, I was just in the bathroom. I didn't leave.
No, I might have to be like, hey, bro, just step to the side. Let me go ahead and take care of this for you.
But it was
Just go ahead and go about your day.
It's one of those movies that's a really good think piece. But
is it toxic though?
Oh, it's toxic. I would not recommend. It's toxic to the point that I would not recommend you watch it as a couple, or even with a significant. Or even
I'm gonna
with
watch that
another
shit with
person.
Rock.
No, because it's gonna make people reflect. It's gonna bring up art.
But that's good. Like,
Yeah.
all right, so
it's probably supposed to be that.
so me and her, like me.
Wait, no. Here's the thing, and I get what you're saying, but when you not expect. So here's the thing, when you gonna have a good argument and unpack some stuff, you want to be prepared for it. This is one of those things where you watching it thinking it's just gonna be a movie, and the next thing you know, you got a 4 or 5 hour conversation with your significant other about shit that you like, fam. I didn't think we was gonna talk about this tonight. I just wanted to watch the Maclom Marie.
So Rudy,
you doing the Nick Young like
I get it. This like when you driving in the car. Like, and your girl plays a song that is basically about your ass after some bullshit.
And
like,
what's funny is,
that
in the movie they do that.
Oh my God!
That's definitely triggering, though.
It's on Netflix.
So this is a black movie.
Oh yeah.
So this is really built. This is really a movie made to let like all of the bad things that black people talk about relationships.
Man,
So
I got a movie review to after this because I saw something pretty good last night. Yeah, that caught me off guard.
Wasn't they in it?
No,
Then there wasn't.
there was no butt eating, unfortunately. But I enjoyed the movie.
I'm mad. That's the scale right now. Like, was their ass eating in it?
I wasn't trying to make that at all part of the
I expected in The Mandalorian season 3 now. Now
Ass
I
eating?
expect now I expect it in everything.
How would they put
That's
that?
how they expected it.
Yoda?
No,
I mean, he eating frogs.
no.
Mando.
Rosario Dawson is in it though.
Well,
I mean, Mando can eat her butt. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he keep the
she
mask
a
on.
whole Jedi.
He don't. He take it off now. Remember?
Yeah, he definitely.
At the end of
takes it
season
off
2,
now.
he take his shit off.
Man, he took it off a lot in season 2.
No, towards the end.
Not just towards the end.
He
He took it off when they was in that. When it went back to the camp with the stormtroopers.
No, the first time he took it off was when he got injured and the robot was like, "I ain't a human."
Yep.
You can take it off.
And he took it off
So he
when
took it off.
when they was back with the stormtroopers when they tried to infiltrate.
Well, because they had to. At that point, they had to.
It was a lot more than the season
So
1.
it had to. That was season 2 though. But that
That was saying season
but
2.
towards the end is when he was like, "All right, I'm just gonna take my shit off."
He met those other people of
The true
and
the
they was
real
like,
Mandalorians.
they was like, fam, that's the old way, fam.
But
We
you
ain't
know
on that
what?
shit no more.
I wouldn't be surprised if I know we off topic, but Mandalorian season
not
3
off
is
topic.
a prequel.
I don't even know what our topic is anymore.
Ass eating.
Mando-
So what do you review the movie, Rudy? What do you say?
I think it was a good movie.
You thought it was a good movie?
I mean, on
just
the
said just
scale,
go-
all right, so,
on the
like,
scale
so,
of
listen,
my
listen,
relationship
hold on,
is safe to
listen,
is gonna be
listen,
done, which one is it? Like
Fam, it could so.
How strong is your relationship?
Depends on some baggage.
If
Nigga,
y'all-
like,
if y'all-
y'all good at
It
home?
depends. No, that's what I'm
right,
saying.
you go home tonight or
That's
you
what
stay
I'm
in my
saying.
ditch?
Wait, hold on. If the caveat is it depends on your relationship. If your relationship is already a little bit rocky, don't rock it. Don't rock
it, don't touch it.
it. Nah, don't touch it.
Not for you.
Do not touch
like
it.
This movie got sex.
Do not.
I gotta ask, were you trapped in a conversation for 5 hours?
No, because I watched it by my damn self.
This nigga got his free. He got his free in on.
Hey, I'm gonna send Tip a thing like, hey, Rudy want to watch this movie with you.
Hey,
Like right now, like right after the show.
Because he already gonna be like, oh, this nigga goofy.
He gonna know.
Rudy, I know everyone now. I know the target points.
He like, yeah, he
Or
already
since he
it.
watched it, he gonna get up and go get
He like,
snacks
he gonna
during
be
the
like, I bet this nigga do some dumbass shit in the next scene. Watch this shit come up. Watch this shit come up.
I don't know why
Dumbass nigga.
I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they
Why
do
would
this.
this nigga even like? That's how she forget that this nigga probably did this shit because you just be louder about like,
Yeah.
look at what this fool ass nigga doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what's so funny? I said some shit like that, and then Rocket was like, "You did that too, though." I forgot what it was. I forgot what it was, and I was like, "Damn, I showed."
Wait,
I forgot what it was
here's the
though, but
thing.
it was so funny.
With us being creatives and because he's a director, it really hits hard with
Yeah.
us, bro. That's why I was like, ooh. I was watching like, fam.
like because what's so crazy is like back in the days, like you think about like old movies that you watch about people like starving artists trying to make it. Like this wasn't their shit. It was always a struggle. So it's like now to make we in a new age now. We're like, nigga, we want to show the successes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's the thing.
You don't
One
want to
of
see the problems of the success.
One of,
bro.
like one of the themes is he's like, fam, this is one of my greatest nights, and you finding an argument, and it's like,
Cause it's like, damn, I can see him now. You watching with a girl, she like, you gonna say that if you make it, huh?
I mean, that's like, but see, we just really.
wait, can I
bad
give
as-
y'all the first argument? Or is
We
that
bad.
spoiler?
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it regardless.
Like,
But
I
Lib,
always want to watch
the
it
main.
alone.
So this is
Lib, you good on that?
the
Like
first
you finna-
argument.
On what?
he
Can
finna
I give y'all the first argument?
No.
You gonna watch it?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it too.
It's Assault on
But
Arkham
wait.
tonight, baby.
So
She get
but
her
this
fucking-
first argument happened within like the first 2 minutes of the movie.
No.
Oh, you're killing me because I want
Fam,
to
I just
hear
feel
it.
like, I just feel like what you just said, like the whole, even when you just said the part about the.
No, but this first argument.
Go ahead, Rudy. You want to say it's so
I
bad.
do.
I want to hear it.
I do. So remember, he does.
Give us a short version though, not the Rudy version.
I'm not going to the movie. He's the director. He puts out his movie and everything like that, right? The start of the argument.
Well, bitch, you fucking.
Nope.
What?
You was in the studio too long.
Nope. When he was doing his thank you, he did not thank her.
Oh my God, he fucked up.
Oh, yeah, he fucked up.
He fucked up.
But there's so many layers to it that unravels when you watch it. You like, oh shit.
Are they married or are they dating?
They just they committed long 2-year relationship.
They
So
2 years in,
and they that
Oh,
toxic?
this is really triggering.
That's I told you.
Triggering.
It is a triggering fucking.
And they that
Like-
toxic in 2 years?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if you only 2 years in,
My God.
like that means
But wait,
this is
but
triggering.
If that's a 2-year,
You gotta watch it though, because there's more to it because pretty much until the last argument, you don't get you know how it is. How women they'll tell you something, you think that's it. and
He
that's
must
it.
have done some really fucked up shit that she can't get over.
But here's the thing.
That's always what it is.
This the last point I'm gonna say. The bulk of the movie, you go, oh man, he fucked up. But wait a minute, no, she fucked up. Whoa, no, he fucked up. Oh no, she fucked up. No, I understand what he's saying. Oh, but I understand what she's saying.
No,
like
see,
it's
I
that.
just, like-
It's so fucking triggering, bro.
But it's it's hard.
It is
It's hard
fucked up.
because I've been trying to get myself out of this, out of that plane of like even when you do any relationship, it's not about even being in it's like platonic or just like love relationships, whatever. It's like where where you were trying to say where you said even that sense of saying a dude would being why would you ruin my best night? You know what I'm saying? If you with me, this should be our best night. So it's well, what's the matter?
That's what you got to watch it because there's layers that actually add up to what you are questioning. There's so many layers to the argument, bro. That's why it's so triggering because you damn, I don't know whose side this.
So we should. Everybody should watch this. Because you can watch it with your girl. Then we should
he gonna watch it by himself. Because remember, Rocky gone. He said.
He watched it for a whole nother reason.
We might not make it past that part.
We might need to watch it the second time.
I might actually watch it.
Very short film.
Once you get back home, I'll watch it. But once I get to that part, I ain't leaving.
He might come in the group chat hey, Rudy, that movie was good as a bitch. And you be for real? You really liked it? You hey, man, yeah, where that nigga closed the shit out. You know what I'm saying? You be wait, hold on, how far? Wait, how far you get? Nigga,
But like I said, one thing outside of that, Zendaya is a really good dramatic actor. Like I said, because
She's really, dude.
Well, you watch Euphoria.
You gotta watch Euphoria,
and I didn't. So this
in Euphoria, she plays a fucking druggie.
Yeah, I know. And
I heard.
And this was my introduction. To
I didn't watch.
Euphoria.
I watched the special episode.
She bodied that fucking
because I was watching it for a different reason, but.
I love that she's trying to go for it now, though.
Well, here's the thing. You got to think about it. Somebody coming from Disney to do a drug addict role is your first serious role.
She been hitting, but I mean, Euphoria, that doesn't the drug addict role that you, that's not, you know what I'm saying?
That's not her first dramatic role?
I thought The Girls was before Euphoria.
She wasn't in Girls.
She wasn't in Girls?
Nah.
I thought Euphoria was her
it might
dramatic.
be. She might have did something else dramatic. Let me look.
That's literally telling the industry, I'm not this Disney motherfucker that y'all think I am. I'm a serious
What
fucking
Disney
actor.
show was she on?
Plenty of them.
She was with Bella Thorne.
No, she was in, what was the one? Where they were spies.
Oh, I don't know. I just know she was with Bella Thorne in one of the shows.
No, the one that she was a regular in.
She was a dancer. She was in a dance show.
No,
too.
she had her own show. She was a spy.
Are you talking about the one that she had her own show? That was later though. She started out.
No,
she started out dancing.
No, because my
Ant Farm. I'm assuming that's
because my kids used to watch it.
That's
24 Jump Street.
Bro, that's a TV. Bro.
No, there was a reboot.
Casey Undercover.
But before that, that's what I'm saying. That was after. That wasn't where she started from.
No, but that was her show. That was her breakout show. She was on that from 2015, 2018. Everything else was just a show.
No, she had a show. She was a partner with a show
that's
a
the one with Bella
show.
Thorne. It says 2010 to 2013.
She had a show with.
Oh, Shake It Up. You talking about Shake It Up?
Shake It Up.
Like that's what I'm saying. If you had daughters and shit like that, you've seen her.
Well, my daughters
early.
they all watch Casey Undercover.
That's what Imani watched Shake It Up.
Yep.
She was her first, I guess, probably actual role would have been Greatest Showman. Well, I don't know what Super Buddies is, and then Spider-Man Homecoming.
Super Buddies is a dog.
Super Buddies is a
okay, it does say voice.
It's a Disney movie.
So then Greatest Showman I actually really liked that movie.
What was the greatest
Was she
show?
Jam-
That was the one with
But was
Oh,
that
that was
Hugh
about
Grant.
was that about Houdini?
But was it a dramatic
It
role?
was a dramatic-ish role. Like, it wasn't a comedy. It wasn't like a kiddish role.
But it wasn't. But
It wasn't a kiddie.
But was it rated R? Because
Greatest Showman?
Because Euphoria would have been her first rated R.
Rudy's right. Euphoria is the first like
Well,
really
if
risque
he's going for
movie.
sure rated R, I would say Greatest Showman. That was more of a dramatic role.
That was just that
it
was
wasn't
about.
it wasn't a kiddie. It wasn't like a kids movie. It's sort of what I was thinking when you were thinking just
like,
non-Disney.
Yeah, like a Disney movie. Like it was.
No, I'm just about like against every because like Greatest Showman. I can see Disney still like you not.
Is this
breaching
movie in black and white?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
No, but it's still.
so I don't even get to see the butt eating in color.
Bro, it's not like it's not old school black and white.
but
bro.
The Greatest Showman is about the P.T.
Stop.
Barnum circus.
Right, but what I'm saying is like
You have ruined.
like
the
it's
nigga.
not
Sorry.
it's not
It's
going
about the
against
P.T. Barnum circus.
yeah, but it's not going against like the Disney rule. Like
Yeah, okay, I'll give you
No, definitely Euphoria.
Like,
Yeah,
is
I'll
her
give
first
you
very
that.
ris-
Yeah, I'll
that's
give you
like
that.
her saying and I didn't. But
But what's so funny is in Euphoria, she like how she plays Mary Jane in
In
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
She plays
Similar,
it
yeah, I heard
similar to how
So-
it is a very kind of
The reason why I
naive
didn't watch it.
He really want to get his shit off, like, but she plays it like Mary Jane, except that she does
So it's like
drugs.
Mary Jane out of high school.
and she's gay in the show.
yeah. But see, the reason why I didn't watch it because doesn't
They in high school
they
in the
high
show.
school, and don't they deal with rape?
The whole show is about just weird things that happen. Like there's a girl that's like fucking the father to some dude. She's underage, and he does bondage videos and shit with
So
her.
it's really about a lifestyle of,
Zendaya
like,
be doing
like
drugs,
under, like high schoolers and
parties.
what they see and shit going
It's
on.
just
It's like
like
rated
how
R Degrassi.
really fucked up.
It's
How really fucked up
Degrassi was
suburban
fucked up.
kids be
Yeah.
when they
Degrassi
ain't
was
being
fucked
watched.
Up like that. This
I never
like
watched
rated R
Degrassi. I've never watched
This like
Degrassi.
What?
rated R Degrassi because Degrassi was fucked up and showed all the messed up stuff that happened with suburban
Yeah, I
kids.
never watched
But it
Degrassi.
wasn't.
No,
as
this like
explicit.
rated
Yeah,
R.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Rated
this
R
rated R
Degrassi.
Degrassi.
Yeah, this like those suburban
Rated
kids that
R
want to be
Degrassi.
hood, so they put themselves
Have you
into
ever watched Degrassi?
situations.
No, but I
Degrassi-
mean, I watched a couple. I
Degrassi
did
has
like knowing who Drake is now. I saw Degrassi never where I saw episode where
I literally,
when they said he was on Degrassi, I went to
entire
YouTube
run
to
of
watch the
Degrassi.
compilation.
you never saw it.
I was watching it.
Oh, where?
That was during when I was watching those teen drama stuff. Like that was
Yeah.
that was.
I mean, I never really got into teen
When they
drama.
said he was in Degrassi, I just went to YouTube.
Bro,
to watch
when
the
he
clips.
first like had his first track,
the one with him and Trey Songz.
yeah, I was like, oh, what Jimmy got a track? Let me listen to this. I remember
So
downloading.
you did it like, so you are a fan of Degrassi.
No, I like Degrassi. I really like.
I mean, that's
That was my era.
That's his era. Like
That
That's
was
true, it's his
that
era.
his was
that-
15.
So
Like Jimmy in the wheelchair.
Like people,
They put Jimmy in the
I was-
wheelchair.
like, people don't really realize. Like that's what I was trying to tell my guy. Like I was like, bro, like Drake had a fan base
Fam,
way
I
bigger before he even became a rap artist. Like
I distinctly remember going to my computer graphics class. I think it was junior year, and I'm like, bro, Jimmy Cole that rapping, and my guy, he like, bro, I ain't finna listen to that bullshit. He an actor.
But you want to know what's funny? Drake gets so much praise for that when Jamie Foxx literally did the exact same thing.
I mean, he definitely did.
What do you think? What do you talk about Jamie Foxx?
But I feel like we always do
No, but not to the level of Drake.
You crazy?
No.
What are you talking?
Bro.
Well, you know what? This is
and
so
the music-
funny
and the music-
because
Jamie
I
Foxx.
had this.
Listen
We
here.
had this conversation
Foxx-
in my chat.
Wait, before you do it,
and
before you say
come to
that.
find out, Jamie Foxx is one of the highest
he is.
grossing musicians.
So before-
not even actors. Like all his shit went through the fucking roof.
Before you, but also here's what the thing. My hot take, and I've been waiting. So like I'm trying to get on Black Blasphemy so I can tell them this because this is I think it's Black Blasphemy because people always argue with me about it, but I stand firm on it that when they talk about greatest black actors, Jamie Foxx to me beats Will Smith. And it's not even a competition. It's not even close. Because let me tell you my reasoning.
I can be close to that though.
No, he's no close, and this is why it's not close.
You saying it's blowing them out the water? Like they
Blowing them
close?
out the fucking water.
no.
And let me tell you my reasoning. My reasoning is this: every role that Will Smith has played, Jamie Foxx can do. Every role that Jamie Foxx has played, Will Smith cannot.
That's
Jamie Foxx can't
bullshit.
be Muhammad Ali.
What the fuck? You can't?
I don't think he could.
Jamie Foxx is
he can?
I don't think he could.
He is a perfect impressionist. He is one of the top tier impressionists, bro.
It's not about that. Like,
He
can portray
He
it.
would not be able to play
Now, you want to say a
Muhammad Ali.
voiceover? Yeah.
Nah.
He can probably do a better
I don't
voice.
He can do it.
I don't
the
think he
way
could've.
the way that he embodied Ray, the way that he embodied Tukey Williams, the way that he's about to embody fucking Mike Tyson, fam. Hands down.
He already counted Mike Tyson movie and we ain't seen nothing about it.
He's embodying, bro.
He been doing Mike Tyson his whole
It ain't a movie. It ain't a movie.
No, I'm saying like he's embodying. Like
Impersonations versus acting, mannerisms, acting, totally different.
I want to say this on record. I guarantee you, 100% willing to put money down on it and bet you that when Jamie Foxx and this Mike Tyson movie come out, it's going to be one of the greatest portrayals of somebody ever.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I think it's gonna be cold.
So let me.
I think you tripping.
me
I
warm
wanted
my
to get my
hands up
review.
a little bit.
I still want to do my movie review, but I am going to dive in with this with you and Ron because I will. Will Smith is dope.
No, wait, hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure. The asterisk before you say your rebuttal. I'm not saying Will Smith is not a good actor.
No, yes,
I'm not saying you
but
are
I
either.
am saying Jamie Foxx is by far better than Will Smith.
Nah.
Okay,
I think they neck to neck. I ain't even gonna lie because Will Smith has had some duds.
Yeah, so what we gonna do is talk about the fact that you're trying to say that, and I'm not having this issue here. Like I'm not trying to say like there's an issue.
Imagine
like
Jamie
culture-
Foxx and I Am Legend.
Like
he would
no,
body that
I don't
role.
Absolutely
like, that.
not.
He might can do that.
Body that
But
role.
you're trying to tell
I don't think
me
he
that
can do- I don't
dark
think he can do-
niggas got light skinned tendencies and that Jamie Foxx can pull that shit off and be Muhammad Ali to the fullest? Like,
Nah.
no.
I don't think he.
No.
Never.
We're not talking about light skinned.
No, because it is like the character of Mike Tyson and the character of Muhammad Ali is totally different. In a dark, like
extreme.
I can be Tyson if you really want to put me into a zone and be like.
Tyson is
but
a
I
very
can't be Muhammad Ali.
he was a one-dimensional character.
No, he was
growing.
not.
Absolutely, he was, and he
Like,
even
fam, you
admits
want-
it.
I'm not gonna let you say that.
No,
Nope.
you know why I say this? Because he even admits it and alludes to it on his podcast. Because
I listen to his podcast all the time.
then you would know that all the time, all he ever says is all he gave a fuck about was just partying and destruction.
Fam,
there
that's-
was never anything.
So your
anything.
wait, hold on.
Anything.
Your definition of one
Anything.
dimensional is different from mine, then, because
Anything.
I don't count that as one dimensional.
Anything ever, anything,
No, it's not two dimensional. See, the thing about Mike Tyson is, like, when you look at Mike Tyson's story and when you listen to his podcast and he talks about what went to getting him to that. Yes, boxing was the only thing that he cared about, but the one thing that he also cared about was also making sure that he delivered pain. So, when the layers that go into the psyche of Mike Tyson to get him to that point. Like, it's not just one dimension.
He wanted to deliver pain because he grew up robbing people.
Not even going
He grew
back.
up hurting
Not even
people.
Going back. I want you to visually and audibly in your mind tell me you hear Jamie Foxx saying I'm a bad man.
Yes. Have you not heard Jamie Foxx do Mike Tyson and the mannerism? Mike
You
Tyson.
saying Mike Tyson? I'm saying Muhammad Ali,
Yeah,
bro.
like-
No, sorry about that. Yes, bro.
So you're gonna tell
You
me
said Mike Tyson,
Jamie
by the way.
Foxx?
Did I say Mike Tyson?
You said Mike Tyson.
My bad.
Jamie Foxx is gonna be able to portray a
For one, he ain't
regular
even say
person
Titus
and then a
nigga.
Muslim.
Yeah.
Like everything that
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
To
Muhammad
me,
Ali wasn't just a boxer. He was a humanitarian.
I know.
He fought for rights. He had characteristics
I
about
know,
him.
bro.
Now Mike Tyson was just about pain and destruction from the time that he was born until the time that he retired.
Y'all are widely underestimating Jamie Foxx's
Like
range.
my thing is like, so what
Y'all
I don't
are
do,
widely
I'm not trying to
underestimating
compare.
his
I don't
range.
want
Let
to
him
compare
talk,
this
bro.
Tyson
You don't have
movie.
to yell over him.
I don't want to compare a Tyson movie that we ain't seen yet to Muhammad Ali. So I really want to do. I do. And I don't want to stay on this for a long time because this honestly should be a regular. This should be another conversation. Like this should be
On the real, it
another
should be.
segment because I like this.
Yeah.
Because what you're saying, I can almost like. I don't want to say I agree with you because you're trying to blow him out the water. But I do agree.
And I'm standing 10 toes
But
down
I
on
do
that.
agree that Will Smith and Jamie Foxx have a very similar career.
I disagree.
Fam, they both
They have a
TV
very
show together.
similar
That's what I'm saying. Like they both have
career.
TV. They both are.
They were musical artists.
No.
They were
The only
sitcoms,
difference is-
and they
hold
were
on. The reverse of
movies.
Will Smith being a music artist first.
That's
Jamie. Like,
Jamie Foxx
Hold
was
on.
always a musical artist first. He just got his break as being an actor.
Let me tell.
He just got his break. He says it himself.
No, he did not, bro.
Yes, he does.
Fam, one, I wouldn't say this if I
But I mean,
wasn't.
even in
Hold
general-
on.
He says
I
it
wouldn't say
himself.
this if I wasn't a true 100%.
You can't become a if he
Phil,
was.
can I say my point, bro?
Let him get it
No,
off.
he was not.
Let him get off.
Let me do that.
You did it earlier. You did it earlier.
So here's the thing about Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx has always did comedy. He did not start doing music and did not do his first album until he got done with doing his first his comedy special.
You're wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're talking about albums. I'm telling you that Jamie Foxx has been a musician since he was a kid. So it don't matter that he did an album later on.
Hold up. What I
I'm
want,
not gonna be able to get it out there.
Liv said this.
He's
I
not
just want.
letting me finish the full story.
But I just want to squeeze in real quick though is the fact that like I know what you're trying to say, but I'm saying that like Jamie Foxx was pretty much auditioning his voice throughout the whole Jamie Foxx show. That's what I want to audition because the whole show is about him.
Pretty much because he didn't make it as a musician, and he's a pianist.
When did you get the Jamie Foxx show?
In the 90s, like 96, right?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like no, I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to.
Yes.
96. Okay. How many specials did he have before the Jamie Foxx show? How many times he was on it? Living Color. So here's the thing: Jamie Foxx's first initial goal and dream was to make it in acting and comedy. That was his first initial goal. I'm not saying that he didn't have music inclinations. Yes, he had music inclinations, but his first initial dream, and he says it, the reason why he changed his name to Jamie Foxx, the reason why he went out to do the Hollywood, he wanted to do comedy. That was the first initial role.
Right.
And then he said, I'm going to use this, and his first album, which was a good album, flopped because
Jamie Foxx should always been fired.
No.
All his music.
Yeah, no, it was, but it flopped. When his first album that he put out when he was doing the Jamie Foxx show flopped because people said you are a comedian.
His album came out before the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah. Oh, so afterwards, but they said it flopped. They said because you were a comedian, you were acting. People did not take him seriously. So when he put out his second album, yes, he's one of the people that was able to put out another album.
Bro, his first album sold more than his second and his third. His first album
Probably
sold
now, like,
damn near
you're looking at Lifetime.
It sold two mil. All right, let's do.
He talks about it on the Foxhole on his podcast. He says when I first came out, nobody took me serious.
Like you can't look at Lifetime now.
But taking people serious and saying that they flopped are two different things.
His album got negative reviews.
Two different things.
Flopped, bro. When it first came out, you looking at the Lifetime. Yes, people went back on it, but
Because which album are you looking at first off?
That was I think that was what did it say here?
Don't look at the celebrity stats.
Because I was gonna say
we talking about Jamie Foxx original first album.
That's not his first album.
That's what I have here titled as his first album. It's hold on. It was I thought it was in order.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a big
Peep
one.
This came out in '94, which was before Jamie Foxx show.
Okay, so before the Jamie Foxx show, before anything, he wouldn't even know.
No, he didn't have any specials.
This came out in 1994. But in Living Color, I don't even remember him as being a true actor.
No, he didn't sing. I don't remember him really singing in Living Color.
I don't remember him.
In Living Colors, his first big role.
They were all main cast, but come on, Kim Fields. Not Kim Fields. What was the? There is so many. David Allen Greer. Like, where are they? After and before, like you had the main.
David Allen Greer was still putting out movies.
And
I was gonna say, wait, now we're doing a whole other conversation that don't
do this on Black History Month and try to bust down
it already started off inaccurate.
They had. I was listening to an interview with dude. He was like, "Yeah, I flopped after Living Color," so that's why I'm saying it. Like he literally said, "My career is shit after it." It wasn't not David Allen.
David Allen Greer.
Tommy. What was the other dude?
Tommy Davis.
Tommy Davis.
Bro,
he's still touring. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was Tommy Davis.
Tommy Davidson toured.
Bro, these are words that came out of his very own mouth. Very own.
He may not be in movies, but in comedy, he is still top tier. Still selling out.
Yeah, maybe he tried to say this. Maybe he tried to sell himself short. If that was any case, because I'm like, he's still successful.
With Jamie Foxx, like I said, I stand 10 toes down. He is by far way further.
Booty Call came after In Living Color. I'm not going with him saying that his career flopped after In Living Color.
Who?
Booty Call came out after that.
Who?
Tommy Davidson was
okay, but we're in 2016. We're in 2021.
You literally said that he said his career flopped.
This is after.
Tommy Davidson, this is Jamie. This is
after Living Color.
That conversation triggered me. That conversation triggered me.
I don't even remember him being like a.
Like that triggered me and him basically.
I don't even remember him being like a main actor in Booty Call. Was he?
Yeah.
He was the other main character.
Well, I remember Jamie Foxx. There you go.
They were both. They were literally the side nigga. The two niggas trying to get girls.
Yeah, okay. I don't even remember it being
Like you would
fucking
think
Tommy
you
Davidson.
could have said it was a movie together. Like it was their movie.
It was.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Literally that movie together.
Like, fam been working since A Living Color. Like,
He stayed doing.
But I mean, yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like with Jamie Foxx, like I can like.
So
like,
here's the thing.
My thing is like, the reason why I said this got to go more because I feel like we have to really break down. You have to give me like we then got to do a versus. You got to give me movie for movie.
My last point to that, and this is my issue with Will Smith. As great of an actor as he is, in every role that he is, outside the only role, the one role was Pursuit of Happiness. That it was like I didn't look at it as Will Smith playing it, but in everything else he's in.
I didn't look at I Am Legend as Will Smith playing that.
When I look at I Am Legend, I see Will Smith playing the last survivor in the world. When I look at Men in Black, I look at Will Smith playing the
Men in Black. I do.
I'll give you that.
When I look at
Concussion, that wasn't Will Smith playing Will Smith.
Concussion wasn't that. 6 degrees of separation.
Concussion.
It was. I see Will Smith.
I don't know how you saw
separation
it.
wasn't Will Smith was the first. Well, that was before Fresh Prince anyway.
But when I see Jamie Foxx in most movies, I don't see Jamie Foxx. I see the character that he's portraying.
I ain't gonna lie.
For
Both of them, I see the I for more often than not. I ain't gonna lie. For more often than not, I do like there are not a lot of movies that I see Jamie Foxx not being Jamie Foxx playing something.
But the difference I need to express too though is the fact that
because
Jamie
he was
Foxx,
absolutely horrible in Spider-Man.
Jamie
I'm
Foxx-
sorry.
I disagree.
He was absolutely horrible.
I disagree.
in what?
Terrible.
I disagree with that.
When he played Electro,
I thought he had. I do.
terrible.
No, I think it was just bad. It was bad
the
costume
writing,
design.
the writing,
It was bad
the
it wasn't
writing,
even a
the
con- I
writing-
just think his character and how
I
he
think-
played it
I
was
think
They
the
terrible.
wrote
writing-
this nigga with broke and crooked glasses and
I think, yeah,
bro,
I was saying,
like,
the writing,
It was not. It was terrible.
I disagree. I think the writing was bad because they wrote him essentially as a character who was
A good
obsessed-
actor can turn bad writing
Okay.
good.
That is also not true.
That is absolutely true.
also not true.
That is absolutely
That
true.
is also not true.
Because if the actor had enough pull
Name
and enough
one movie
power,
that
they
had a
can they can
Name one.
improvise it.
Name
They can
one movie.
improvise
So
it.
I need you to stop. I need you to complete what you was about to say
Thank you.
about what you gonna call it. Cause I need to hear it. I actually want to hear it.
Because what the writing was bad with that because they wrote him essentially as a character who was obsessed with Spider-Man because Spider-Man was the first nice person to him and he was mad because his obsession wasn't met with the energy that he thought it would be. That is terrible writing.
They
That's
wrote him as
horrible
the
writing.
But
There was the,
he sold the character of somebody who was obsessed and mad because his obsession wasn't met, and that's why I say it was good acting but bad writing because
That's my exact point.
He had his receipts
Exact
of what he
point.
needed to be.
Yeah.
and he
But he did.
you believe,
I guess.
Did you
I
believe
guess what
that
I
he
was.
was an
I
obsessed?
guess what I was
Did
saying.
you believe he was an obsessed character?
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
I believe.
I did not believe him at all.
Overacting as Jamie Foxx. I did.
That's fair. then.
That's why I said it was
fair then.
bad.
Yeah, I believe.
That's fair then.
I believe he was overselling Jamie Foxx.
I see.
As that
He
character.
looked like somebody who was obsessed and mad.
And I felt like he was trying to, like Ron was saying, trying to sell himself as somebody who can play other characters other than what he's known for, and it wasn't good.
what you mean?
It just wasn't
Wait,
good.
what characters is he known for?
Like usually for comedy. What the fuck you were just telling us a little while
The
ago?
Soloist was in
Being
a comedy role.
I didn't say it was.
Collateral
though.
was in a comedy role.
Well, no,
Bro.
no.
Now you're getting defensive.
No, no,
He's
no.
right.
So,
He's
bro,
right.
so
That
what I-
Jamie,
no,
when you
no,
think,
but
when you,
even
when
though-
you think of Jamie
but
Foxx, you
in-
do think
but in
comedy.
Spider-
No,
in
most of
Spider-Man-
Jamie Foxx movies is not comedy.
But you,
But no,
that-
in Spider-Man, so
you
let me
do
clarify,
still-
let me
I don't
clarify
think
a little
we're
part. In Spider-Man, even him appearing as this nigga with the crooked glasses that you would, as any kid would immediately laugh at, me knowing Jamie Foxx, I was like, bro, this is like, no, this is not for you. This is not for you.
It
This
wasn't.
is
It
not
wasn't
the
good.
role that you should be doing.
Like I said, I'll disagree
You know
with
what I'm
that
saying? Like,
point.
disagree.
But I will also say it isn't a stretch to be like,
Like, they
when you
made
think
him
of
more
Jamie
the
Foxx, you think
kid-friendly.
of comedy.
Like, I mean,
don't-
yeah, he was
Because
still comedy.
his biggest thing because
No. So it depends on. So you got to compartmentalize it.
But
When you-
the average person doesn't do that.
When you
Let's be,
listen-
the average person doesn't.
I don't know. I feel
The
like
average person doesn't.
Because when you think about movies, and if you start listing off the movies that Jamie Foxx are in, it's going to be more action drama.
But that's not
than
what
comedy.
They're gonna. Let's be honest. Most people are gonna immediately go back to the Jamie Foxx.
They're going to say
But
Jamie
no, that's
Foxx,
what I'm saying, like,
but that's
what I was
but that's
trying
when
to-
you start talking about TV. But when you talk
but
about
again,
movies,
that doesn't matter. Because
What I was
I'm
trying to
saying
get
you're,
into, too,
you're thinking
though-
of Snap Judgment.
What I was trying to get into too,
You're
though,
not-
is that
you're not doing
that's
that deep with Snap Judgment.
What you're trying to, what you really, the Will Smith and Jamie Foxx thing is really hard to debate because
How?
Will Smith, like you
Why?
said, because
I actually
Jamie Foxx
don't
to
think
me
it's that
did
difficult
more
of a
movies than Will Smith.
huh?
Jamie
That's-
Foxx has done way more movies than
No,
Will
he didn't.
Smith.
That's
No, he
inaccurate.
didn't. No,
No,
he
he
didn't.
I
I'm
think
looking.
that's inaccurate.
No.
I don't think that's inaccurate.
I think that's inaccurate.
What? Jamie Foxx was in Toys?
I need you guys, let's look at this up. Because I really...
Look at Will Smith movies. I got
I know
Jamie
you said
Foxx
you don't want to
right
stay
here.
this long on this.
I didn't.
This could be a longer conversation.
How many movies? Because Will Smith and Jamie Foxx, they probably got about the exact same amount of movies.
I don't think it's the exact same amount.
Who do you think got more?
I think Jamie got more.
I don't.
I think
Will
they're
Smith
neck and
actually
neck.
got more.
They say at least 53. Let's see.
Who?
Google.
Pull up Will Smith.
Somebody else.
I got Jamie Foxx's filmography right here. Somebody pull up Will Smith's.
22. Jamie Foxx was in 22 movies. I guarantee Will Smith was in more than 22 movies.
Yeah.
How many Jamie Foxx is in?
22.
Dog, okay.
No, you said
so
Jamie.
when I Googled it, it said Jamie Foxx was in what did I say? 50 something?
Jamie Foxx was in. I got 22 movies looking at his filmography.
22, bro.
Well, I just Googled
They
how
might be.
many
They
movies.
might also include his TV.
They might be.
Well, I
included TV.
literally wrote how many movies. And Will Smith says, well, I guess it's going to count
you don't listen to
appearances.
Jamie Foxx.
Will Smith is saying 33.
Just pull up Will Smith's filmography.
It's saying 33.
Yeah, Will Smith definitely may have been in more. Because remember, Will Smith is Mr. Box Office.
But
So,
then, I thought you just said that he wasn't, though.
I never said he wasn't Mr. Box Office.
No, that he wasn't in more movies than Jamie Foxx.
No, I didn't say- he said
I'm
that.
saying
You're
I feel
saying
like-
that?
I said Jamie Foxx. I feel it was in more movies.
I said
because I feel like
me
Jamie
and Dick
Foxx.
said that's
I mean,
inaccurate.
we're not talking about blockbusters in general. We're
No,
talking
we're talking about
Jamie
movies in
Foxx
general.
doing
Jamie
movies.
Foxx got 22 movies.
It's only 22 movies.
Will Smith was in 47.
Yeah, Will Smith. Remember,
He's literally been in the movie
every year.
almost every year except 2018 since. Let me see.
Remember when Jamie Foxx started?
So now, sorry,
Since
so
1995.
I read 51.
So you know why? So now,
from
so
2006.
I didn't. Anything that hasn't come out yet, I didn't.
Yeah, from 2006.
I didn't
to, like,
include
2009.
anything.
Oh, I'm looking on IMDb with his filmography.
When Jamie Foxx came
But
out,
all right, so
Jamie Foxx took a.
so then now I need you. Now we need you. Like I said, I
Bro.
really want to cut this short because now I want the verses.
Then
You know what?
let's
'Cause
cut
I
it
mean,
short.
if the
and
nigga only got 22 movies, you got to put 20 movies up to Jamie, like to Will Smith's.
Well, what's crazy is
47
like
movies.
I looked through Jamie's
So here's the
discography
thing.
and I
But
watched
and no,
looked at Will Smith.
and I do that.
Will Smith has more movies that I like than Jamie's.
I see. For me, I don't.
Like I can
to be fair,
easily.
This is a conversation like this is gonna always be subjective.
It is subjective. That's why it says mine. But here's the thing, and what Bacardi suggested when you put up the movies against Jamie Foxx's movies. So I'm not doing just box office sales, right?
Right.
I'm not.
It's not about sales. Yeah, it's not
I'm
about
going
sales.
off of that, and because every movie I see Will Smith in, I see Will Smith playing that character. That's what takes me out of it.
But-
I like him, but it's like I still.
But there's a lot of Jamie Foxx movies that you can say Jamie Foxx.
you know what I see? You know what I noted?
I don't.
Then
But
you just being biased
under
at that point,
Jamie
'cause
Foxx
I mean,
and-
that's like because I mean even if you look at like
it's
yeah, that's about it.
I see more diversity in Will Smith's movies than I do on Jamie Foxx because I'm looking at the discography
question. So-
and I'm looking
you
at
look
like
at
what
the
he's
times of the
looking
movies.
at. Like
rebuttal against that because Will Smith, if you think about all the movies that he's in, one, Will Smith is always in some type of military, police.
not true.
He was in Hitch.
Not true.
He was literally a love
He
doctor.
was in Independence Day.
He was a love doctor. in
Hitch,
so.
Wait, he was in
Independence
Men in
Day,
Black.
Annie,
He was in
Bad
he was in
Boys,
iRobot. Bad Boys.
iRobot,
He's
yeah,
always in some type
Yeah,
of
he's always been
authority.
secure. Yeah.
Men in
What was
Black,
the movie in Netflix?
Wild Wild West,
Wild
I
Wild
Am
West.
Legend,
He was a fucking. He was a sheriff in Wild Wild West.
6
That don't
Degrees
know.
of
So that's why I
Separation,
said I can agree. But it's
Focus.
like,
Will Smith
Focus.
movies, a lot of Will Smith's movies.
Collateral Booty.
Is one dimensional.
7 pounds,
Jamie Foxx.
Ali. Absolutely not. 7 pounds and Ali
No,
right
7
there.
pounds. I get what I-
Even Enemy of the State, Hancock,
Enemy of the State. No, wait, hold on. I got something for Enemy of the State. Because you talk about Enemy of the State.
Aladdin,
Wait, hold on. You
Hey,
talk about Enemy
Randall,
of the State?
Will Smith was a producer on ATM.
Pursuit of Happiness.
hold on. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
I didn't
got
know
the
that. I
money
just
for it.
found that out right now too.
I didn't know
Y'all
that.
talking about Enemy of the State? Bait was 100% better than Enemy of the State. And I'll stand on that hill. It was the exact same movie.
I'm not even
it
going
was
to.
pretty much the same movie.
I'm
Bait was 100%.
I'm
But
not
I don't
gonna
remember
agree.
Bait.
I'm not going to agree
But
with you on
I
that.
don't remember Bait, but I remember
I
Enemy
also,
of the State. So
I
it might be
also
good
don't care enough
marketing.
about either
I do
movie
remember watching
to
both of them.
go into a
but
debate
I
about
can
it,
remember
but I
Enemy of
would
the
not.
State
I
over
would.
Bait.
I do not agree with you on
Bait
that.
was 100% better than Enemy.
Like I
of
can
the State.
remember, like when
Go back and watch it.
from what Liv even was saying and hearing you, I can almost I think what it is I have a tizzy with you saying that he's blowing Will Smith out the water.
And that's what I stand.
That's my
What is your favorite Will Smith movie?
Oh my God, I got a few.
No, top tier #1 Will Smith movie.
If you're gonna go with if it's better than my favorite Jamie Foxx movie, if that's
No,
the
I'm just
bar,
gonna ask you.
I was gonna say if that's the bar,
I'm just gonna ask you to compare.
that's the
That's
bar.
the
It's
bar.
over. 'Cause
I'm just gonna ask you to compare because, like, what's your favorite Will Smith movie and what's your favorite Jamie Foxx movie? Like, what do you think? What do you consider the top tier Will Smith movie?
You know what? The reason why I can't really give you a solid answer because I haven't watched every single Jamie Foxx movie. I can't really say I watched.
The ones that you watch. If you had to pick your the favorite Jamie Foxx movie, top tier that you've seen from Jamie Foxx.
My favorite Jamie Foxx movie would have to be, honestly, the one it would be a tie between Ray and when the violinist one.
Yep, the soloist.
The soloist.
What would you consider the top Will Smith movie?
It would be
For me, it would be like, and this is just because of
mine off.
personal
Let me
taste.
get mine off.
You're
Let me
taking
get
too
mine
long.
off.
Live, love, cutting
Like,
people off.
You're taking too long.
That nigga don't like that dead air. Like,
to be
nigga,
fair,
that's dead
you
air.
also be cutting people
That
off.
nigga, that's that dead air. Like, dead air. Like, I don't get air.
To be
Like,
fair, we all be cutting each other
yeah,
off.
it's real dead air. Like, I mean, it would probably, like, now I got to rush because I don't want no dead air. Like, you know what I'm saying? God damn. Like, it would probably be between, because I didn't really, I enjoy Pursuit of Happiness, but it wasn't like it was my favorite movie. You know what I'm saying? So it would probably definitely be between Ali and, like I said, I'm trying to do it too like I did with what's name. So it would be Ali and Bad Boys, like the original Bad Boys. Like, just seeing how he was the Bad Boys. Like,
So,
but I mean, it's really hard because Bad Boys, to me, I feel like, I don't consider Bad Boys a solo movie.
So my question is this: so the two first movies you said Ray and then you said Ali. Who do you think portrayed it better?
Honestly, Ali.
No, I think they honestly equally did great.
I'm not saying that. I'm not
No,
saying
I
that.
mean,
Jamie
like,
we're not
Foxx
saying
is
nobody-
great.
I can't. It's hard.
Jamie Foxx had an advantage with Ray because he could play the piano, so it made it much more believable versus Will Smith having to train to actually understand what it's like to be a boxer. So if I had to go, I would definitely go with Ali just because of the
That makes
handicap
sense.
that Jamie Foxx has. On that.
Because I did
Plus,
know that about
was
Ali.
Specifically
like Ali,
for him.
You also got to think that Will Smith only could talk to Ali. Like, Ali is out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he only could just talk and try to get whatever advice from
but
him.
if we're gonna go that same route, I'm pretty sure Ray Charles.
Yeah,
was
Ray
already
did the
dead
same
by
thing
then.
too, but
Ray did the exact same thing?
I'm pretty sure- I don't- but I think
Jamie
he
had the
got a
advantage
chance
of
to
knowing
talk.
how.
Well, here's the thing.
But Jamie Foxx being a pianist, like
meaning he could play
a
with Ray
majority
and
of the
play, like,
music,
hey,
yeah.
like,
No, but that wasn't the major part of the movie.
He could play. He
that
could play
wasn't that wasn't the main selling
But
point
you
of
got
the
to think
movie.
Ray okay.
But then you know
No,
another
he was
thing.
able to talk to Ray because
He was able to talk to Ray.
Charles,
He was able to.
I knew Ray Charles died around the time. I didn't know if it was before
But
or
remember,
after.
he also
was
had to
like
portray
during-
Ray's
it was like
life.
during.
He had to also
But
embody.
have we now? We knew Ray Charles. It wasn't our time, so I don't know if this is to be true.
Ali
But
wasn't
here's
our
a
time.
context. Here's a little bit of when Ray Charles was coming up. It was not our time.
Ali wasn't our time. What are you talking about?
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that.
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
Ray Charles was a musician, so people knew him as a musician, right? And did he really do? Was he really followed a lot that you saw a personal life of Ray Charles like you saw of Muhammad Ali?
I'm pretty sure it was.
So,
I don't know
They
because
both were like that-
Muhammad Ali,
we're
like
both
we know
their
him
own.
as
So
a
the- so
boxer.
the one thing
We know
that-
him as an activist.
Yeah.
We know him as converting over to becoming
one-
Muslim,
so the one-
with,
so
with
Ali
being
def-
parts of
but
the
wait a
civil
minute.
rights. Like he was in the
can't-
forefront
we
of
can't
of
hold that
that.
against Ray.
So one thing
No,
that we're
I'm not
doing-
saying that.
Ali definitely had a way more.
Here's the logic
diverse
behind
life
it.
than
though.
Ray.
So what-
Here's
no,
the logic behind it.
I
No,
might
no.
disagree with you saying that we weren't. No, because
I have to. You got to listen to my
so
logic
look.
behind this. We have something
I
to
really wanna
compare
cut the
the
logic
movie.
down.
We have something to compare the Muhammad Ali movie because a majority of that was already showed to us,
But
and it's a history. But do we have the stuff that happened with Ray Charles as something that was given
end
to
this
us?
trying
Do
to
we
tell
know?
you.
which is
Can I
why I
end
wanted to disagree
I
though,
wanna end
because
this.
we do.
That's what Dick
How?
was trying
What?
to tell you.
What
Because
though?
he was there. because he was followed around so much because he was literally the first black musician to be able to be granted artistic control from a major label. So they followed him around for the rest of his career.
Been documented from
and like they
So
it was always on TV. He was in the newspapers.
Yeah,
he was a main thing.
He was a major thing.
I want to know what documentation because there's a difference between media
right now. What's
because people see TV. People see TV more than they see things that are written. This is what I'm trying to do. Is perception.
But what you
perception.
put it on Ray is yes, Ali had a way more involved with other things than Ray did, but both of their lives was documented.
Like, y'all
heavily,
doing
bro.
too much. Like we're talking about the breakdown of Will Smith being Muhammad Ali, and so I'm actually gonna clear this and be like Will Smith wins this. Because literally, Jamie Foxx is a musician who dealt and was able to sit and listen to another musician, a great musician, and learn from him and history, whatever. While Will Smith was literally a rapper turned actor and played a boxer, and he did a great job.
Jamie already knew how to be a Rolling Stone.
However, my rebuttal to that is when you watch the movie Ray, yes, the music was a part of it, but most of that movie was more so about his life and his lifestyle. So even though he had the skills to play the music, that wasn't a major focus.
But as a musician, he shared similarities in type of lifestyle. So my thing is like,
we knew that. We knew this
lifestyle and Ray's lifestyle was completely different.
It could be completely different, but there is a base that is similar.
Said, I'm going to do what it do, baby. Like, we knew that Jamie Foxx can do this.
That came after.
But we knew that, we knew, like...
And that's what, okay. So, you know what? I'll give y'all that. But that's why I say this Mike Tyson movie about to blow the fuck out of the water. I'll put money on it. I'll put money on that shit.
But I mean, but now you can't put like
what if the movie flop?
It's not. That's what I'm saying. I'll put money on it that
the reason I would be happy to, if you want to put the Muhammad Ali to the Tyson movie, even though they're it's not about their upbringing and like, because Will Smith got to talk to Muhammad Ali and family and get history on him, and Jamie Foxx was going to be here to talk to Mike Tyson. Like right there, hand on.
Based off what you said,
I think Mike Tyson is actually there, kind of guiding it. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I heard him say something like that in the podcast. So
he's still
young.
Hopefully he's not boxing with the nigga. Like if he getting really tight, if Tyson like nigga, we gonna box like with me.
You know boxing. You know Tyson probably pushed him a couple times. Like,
to what you just said though, the exact same preparation that Will Smith did with Ali, Jamie Foxx did with Ray. That is not But
no, because I gave you the fact you can't take away the fact that he's already a musician.
Was he cognizant during that time? Sorry if that's offensive.
We don't know
what the Ray. No, I'm saying but I was already saying that's been, you can't do that because it's already been negated because Ray was already a piano playing musician.
No, but I'm saying
not Ray, but
so I'm just saying preparation that goes in the movie. Will Smith had to talk to Ali. Will Smith had to talk to Ali's family. Will Smith had to train so that way he can box like Ali.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Jamie Foxx had to talk to Ray. Jamie Foxx had to talk to Ray's family.
Movie.
No, I'm just saying though. It's same preparation. What's different?
The difference.
So you talking about a physical requirement, but I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying like even if they did have the prep talking to the family and all that, the execution of the execution was Jamie Foxx being a musician.
However,
he's already a musician.
He was, but you still, even though you were a musician, Jamie Foxx.
Are you trying to downgrade Tyson? Are you trying to bring Tyson down?
No. What I'm trying to say is
he wants.
I want you to understand.
I almost feel like he wants us to agree with him.
No, I don't need. I don't need you to agree with me on my hot take. What I'm trying to say is the preparation is the same because even though Jamie Foxx is a musician, when you hear Jamie Foxx, you don't hear Ray. Only when he was only when he was emulating Ray, you heard Ray. So in order to do that, even though you are a musician, just because I'm a rapper don't mean I can rap like Hov. But if I'm gonna,
I got a question.
But in order to emulate somebody, you have to practice. You have to learn their mannerisms. You have to learn how to play. He had to learn how to do the shit like Ray.
But that's because
Jamie
Foxx is already an impressionist, so it's already he has a career of knowing that he can do this.
Did the Kanye West song come out before the Ray movie?
No.
Did the Kanye West song with the Ray Charles sample come out before the Ray movie? Can you look it up?
It was part of the same segment, I think.
Can you look it up?
I don't like because it wouldn't. It had nothing to do with the soundtrack. I don't think, but
I don't think it had anything to do. But if it came out before, like he already knew how to impersonate this guy.
Fam, like
I'm just trying to. I think that Jamie Foxx had an advantage because he was a musician. He understands a musician's life.
Y'all blowing my high.
Gold Digger came out 05.
Like y'all blowing my high.
And when did Ray come out?
It's literally
Ray came out in 04. Okay. But songs get recorded sometimes a year or two before. So we don't know.
He always trying to make an asterisk.
We don't know.
Liv is that he's the asterisk.
Hey, I'm just saying we don't know.
None of this entire conversation.
He probably
None
did
of this
it.
entire conversation means anything to my answer.
He probably did it while he was filming the movie.
My answer was literally, who did I believe more?
Yeah, that's
and
all I wanted to ask.
none of that meant anything to my conversation.
Right,
but I believe. Okay, I can't
You
even.
still can't say what you believe more? Who you believe more? No, he never got it out.
I never got it out every time somebody
kept
cut me
cutting.
off. So I mean, I do agree that I do think it was Will Smith. That's the one I believed the most.
Well, yeah, and so my only rebuttal was to Bacardi was that their preparation was exactly the same.
But his preparation doesn't matter because, like I said, if you want to compare, I'm not saying that he didn't do a great Ray. Like I'm
not either.
But I'm saying like, but if you really want to compare a battle of boxers, it would be musicians now being trained to box and be boxers. So now Tyson versus Ali,
short conversation.
like Tyson versus Ali is a better versus.
Bacardi at first was saying we're gonna do this another time. I don't know what happened.
Like we should have like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, because like I said, my main, like I said, the two, but to what you said is that he's an impressionist, so he already had the skill, and that's why I put. But I say
that's
Jamie.
Why, that's why Will do Muhammad Ali is better because he's not
Jamie
an
Foxx's
impressionist.
skill set is better than Will Smith in every asset.
But Will Smith is not an impressionist, and he did a fantastic.
I like them
Muhammad
both.
Ali.
I like them both.
like them
I
both.
love Jamie Foxx. I love
Yeah, I
Will
love them.
Smith. And I'll be
I love
honest
them
with
both.
you, I think they are both neck to neck because Will
I
Smith
know.
done had some
That's
flops.
also the-
Okay, wait.
Jamie Foxx.
Last
had
question.
some
So let's get
flops.
off of this. Last question.
So-
Who are top 5 black actors?
Oh, you doing a lot.
Yeah, you
No,
do.
it's not.
Stress.
We don't got to debate it. No, wait. We don't got to debate it. I just want to know.
I mean, in no particular order.
We don't gotta
off
debate
top,
it. I just wanna know.
For me, off top, because I recently just did this in my chat. It would be. It definitely.
You just did
It would
your
be
chat?
in no
Like-
order. In no
I
order.
need to be another chat.
Jamie
Apparently
Jamie
this is in the
Foxx.
same chat,
Jamie
too.
Foxx. Will Smith. Oh my God, what's the British dude?
Daniel Kaluuya.
No.
There's a lot of British
There's
dudes.
There's a whole bunch.
The girl crush, the one the girls
Idris
always
Elba?
crush her. Idris.
Elba.
Okay.
Idris.
This whole
Who else do we got?
I was gonna go John Boyega.
Like Davis Ivan.
Oh my God, I don't want to say the wrong name. The father from Crooklyn, because he's been in some classic fucking movies. What's his and that's one of my favorite movies. What's his name? Ain't he
Father from Crooklyn. Let me see.
Oh my God, ain't he a singer?
I'm surprised so far.
I'm still trying to figure out the one
Dog,
that ain't one of these niggas. Was
I'm the one who if he doesn't
Delroy
make
Lindo?
it the fifth, I'm gonna be shocked. Who I'm really
This
surprised.
guy.
Never mind, that's not who I'm thinking about.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Like
the
one name I was for sure was already gonna be there hasn't shown up yet, and I'm shocked.
Who you thinking? Morgan
Wait, I'm not
Freeman?
even say that shit out loud.
Morgan
nigga.
Freeman?
We all gotta
That's it.
save.
I wanna hear your
We all
fifth.
gotta save our shit now.
Well, I did Jamie Foxx, I did Will Smith, I put Idris in there, I did Morgan Freeman, and now I have to look because I can't. Now I feel like I'm like in like under the thing.
All right.
Oh my God!
You want to give yours? Do you know yours?
You want me to go?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go definitely Denzel.
Damn.
That's the one I was shocked. That's the one I was shocked.
Hey,
Damn, I gotta change. I can't do this.
I was like,
what the fuck is wrong with you? That's that goddamn Hispanic shit in your ass, nigga. Like, just a man
You know
nigga
what?
out. Like,
You know what? You know why Denzel ain't on my mind? Because he said some weird shit about police that made me think that he ain't even on the right side no more. So that was like last week. Like,
no, I don't remember him saying nothing about no police shit.
I don't either.
you did it? I gotta show y'all, bro.
I know I saw that nigga with a froze and big ass jeans and glasses. I still defended that nigga. Like, that shit gonna be a fire ass movie, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That was that intro. That was that intro. Dog.
When he
Bro,
the fact that when we saw him look like Uncle Denzel when he had the tracksuit with the teeth in the glass,
Fire ass
nigga like this about to be a
fire ass movie.
Hey, on the real.
Like, Denzel is always defended, nigga.
niggas was geeked out. Oh, we finna.
I didn't say he threw me. he threw me off. But Denzel is on my list. I can't.
Do the fuck he wants to do, nigga.
Denzel is on my list.
He can do the fuck he want to do.
That team.
Yeah, fire ass movie. We made all the memes. But nigga, like, whatever he do, whatever he do, whatever he cold.
All right, so what you said? You said Denzel.
It's Denzel, Eddie Murphy.
Damn.
As an actor?
Yes.
As an actor,
absolutely.
Yes,
Oh, no, I'm just saying.
like, nigga, we just talked about
No, I hear you. I've never heard anybody put...
I didn't hear Pluto Nash.
I was in the group chat talking about Pluto Nash.
I just never heard nobody put Eddie in their top 5.
What?
I'm not saying he's not a good
I
actor.
have.
In top 5 actors, I
can't believe I didn't even say Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, that's
you
wild.
almost said
I want to restart my whole list because I felt like I was pressured.
No,
maybe that's the age gap. Maybe it's the age gap.
Maybe so.
Maybe it's the age gap. You know what I'm saying? Because Eddie's definitely in mine. So
Hell yeah, Eddie is.
Denzel, Eddie, Idris Elba. Like, I definitely been fucking with Idris. Like, I gotta watch the comedy he got on that he has.
When he was the DJ?
No, it's something like this. He got a little fro.
Dog, what? I gotta find that.
I've been seeing it. Dog, I don't know what it's on. No, it's on.
Wait, with who?
Idris got a fro?
I think it's on HBO.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I gotta find that.
Like, but it's like he would have. It's almost like
he's another person that just be in so many
he
fucking
do
movies.
random shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like, dog, is that Idris? Like, but he talk like it's definitely like a British show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
And they
What
like
you
it's
think?
like
I mean, he probably got a whole list of British.
yeah, he
shit
got
that we
really
ain't
British
seen.
shit, bro. Like so Idris, fuck, Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson.
I hate my list. I felt pressured.
Fuck.
Dog, you got to put.
I don't know what guns.
What does that mean?
Oh, come on. Bang, 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 bang.
No, you trying to make
John
me
Willis?
Come on,
no,
bro.
No. Favorite actress? No, bro. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to just think of the name because I'm thinking of everything else. It's actually.
See, I didn't want no dead silence to make the show awkward.
It's
That's
actually
why I felt pressured.
the fuck is his name?
It's a shame.
No, I'm just gonna say like the dude from Coming to America, the daddy from Coming to America.
What a
I don't know if it is or not.
James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, James Earl Jones. I was gonna include him in my list, but I couldn't think of any more.
I
was gonna put Forrest Whitaker on my shit too.
Forrest Whitaker would have been on mine. I thought about, but I don't like Ghost. I don't like the black.
second half.
You don't like Ghost Dog?
I don't like Ghost Dog at all. Ghost Dog dropped that nigga stock so bad for me, bro. Ghost Dog dropped that nigga stock, bro. Like I couldn't believe it at all, nigga. It was too lazy eye for me at that point. Like, ain't no way. I don't believe it.
On it.
Yeah, that's
What y'all talking about, fam?
That camera
That
stopped.
stopped.
When?
Don't know.
Oh man, well,
We'll end it after this. Finish your. So you said.
You already finished.
he
I
already
said-
finished.
That was that
James Earl
5?
Jones. Yeah, James Earl Jones was my last one.
In no order. Denzel, Samuel, Will. I would put Jamie in my top 5. And 5th, ooh, that's the tough one. Probably James Earl Jones.
All right, for me, Denzel, Idris, Forrest Whitaker.
Ooh, he's a really
That's
good
tough.
actor.
Forrest Whitaker's tough because he didn't did a lot of shit.
But you just said you didn't want to fuck with him because of Ghost Dog.
But he also didn't do a lot of shit though.
No,
he did do a lot. He did
Last
enough
King of
shit.
Scotland.
Forrest Whitaker got so
Last
much.
King of Scotland was
Yes,
really good.
I was just about to say that. I couldn't remember the name.
Great.
He got a whole
Ghost Dog though. Ghost Dog.
That's one movie. Everybody got one movie, dog.
oh boy.
Everybody got one movie.
I think
that was
Forrest
trash.
had more than
He
one
had more
movie,
than
though.
one.
Bro, but his new movie on Netflix, the Christmas movie, like what the fuck was it called?
I know. I mean, his bug, the TV show he got, the bug, him being Bumpy.
Yep.
Bumpy. That's called.
Yeah, so
I mean, that's called.
Yep. And Jamie Foxx is my number 4.
Jingle Django.
Oh, Jingle
Oh,
Jangle.
the
I ain't seen
Christmas
Jingle
movie.
Jingle
Jangle
movie,
yet.
yep.
That put him back up there for me.
Did it? I ain't see it.
Bro, I told you I was fired.
Yeah, that was the Christmas movie. He did say it
And
was.
Jamie Foxx is my number 4. Samuel Jackson is my number 5. Will Smith is not in my top 5.
Will Smith. So you just, I mean, but that's because you, like you say, you see him in everything. Like, I feel like I can see, like, that's like saying, like, you can't see Samuel Jackson.
I can't.
Being in.
Oh
Like,
no, I disagree.
Samuel
I see
Jackson,
Samuel Jackson in every single fucking thing.
Samuel Jackson is a Star Wars.
Yeah,
like, he,
like,
that's
that ain't
not
Mace
who y'all
Windu.
think. That's not who y'all
Samuel-
think it is.
And
Like,
I see
nigga,
but I see him.
I see Samuel in certain moments of it.
I
but
see Samuel Jackson in everything he do, but his acting is so cold that it's like, that was supposed to be Samuel L. Jackson. And
Right.
They make Rose. They
make Rose
for him because he's so cold.
Whatever the dialogue is,
I will accept that.
Samuel gotta be there.
Bro, Marvel completely. Marvel did have a black whatchamacallit, what fucking
Nick Fury?
Nick Fury. They did, but as soon as he became Nick Fury on the screen, they started drawing him just like him.
Even all the Nick Fury, it's like, you know what?
They gave him the lines, like they knew how to really treat this nigga like this.
Even in all the Marvel movies, it's like
they don't even have a white Nick Fury no more.
I see that as like that is Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. He just taking his job today.
Like he's always been like, dog, coming to America, Samuel Jackson is broke Samuel. Just broke Sam.
I can't believe nobody said Wesley Snipes though. Y'all ain't fucking with Wesley Snipes.
Not top 5.
Not top 5.
He hasn't done anything
Not
dramatic
top
to me that I would
5.
even care about.
Yeah.
What?
Like that's
Demolition Man.
He's one-sided. That's one-sided.
White Man Can't Jump.
One-sided.
Well, is that enough to put him in your top 5?
He not
what
top
else did he
5.
do?
That's the
Vampire in Brooklyn.
We're not saying he's bad. We're not saying. We're just saying he's not top 5.
That was Eddie Murphy. I'm sorry.
Top 5.
Yeah, we not. Yeah, he not top 5.
He also lose a point for refusing to open his eyes in that one scene. He lose a couple points for that. They had to CGI his eyes opening. Wesley, when they had to CGI his eyes opening.
In what movie?
In Blade 3.
Blade 3.
I forgot.
Why didn't he do it?
He didn't like
I remember this, but why didn't he do it?
Because he was that petty.
The director was beefing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was that petty.
Yeah, that's right. Petty is a bitch. That's why.
He lose point for them having to CGI his eyes open.
Bro, he moved to a whole other country to evade taxes. Come on,
that he was that petty.
You lose a point for that, dog, because that was...
matter of fact, if he beefing like... he rated his stock went up. I forgot about that shit.
You would have decided to go up like, no,
that dropped you. Because, dog, the CGI was so bad.
Hey, on the real, I remember that shit.
But is the CGI bad because of him or is the CGI bad because of the company?
Because you could have just opened your damn
But the
eyes.
company could have paid for a better
They could have
CGI.
got better CGI.
That is true, though. I'm sorry.
Because that would have been a better rep being like, bitch, we got your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, better than your own fucking eyes, nigga.
All right, let's get into recommendations.
Oh, okay.
All right, nobody got anything?
I do.
We just transitioned so quick into it.
I wanted to give my movie review, but it would just be like my recommendation.
Yeah, just make your recommendation.
Antebellum. Y'all watch that?
Oh,
yeah, I saw Antebellum.
Janelle Monáe?
You saw it? Duh.
I didn't like it.
You
I
didn't like it?
I fucking hated it.
Why?
When the cell phone rang.
It wasn't that good to me.
I haven't watched it.
Why?
I never watched
When the
did you
cell
hate
phone
that?
rang,
Didn't
nigga,
like it
me and Imani watched it, and I let her cuss. Like when the cell phone rang, I was like, "This is some bullshit." And shit, this is shit.
Because when I was watching it,
You're right.
when I was watching it,
you good right now.
when I watched it, and the cell phone rang, and she woke up, I was like, "Okay, this is weird." She in 2021 now, and then they start showing her. Yeah, they start showing her regular and partying. And then she get kidnapped.
It's
then you
his
realize,
recommendation. Let it live.
because he
let it
missing the
What-
main point.
no, what am I missing?
You missing the part I said I don't like. When she was in the park looking in the cabin and the nigga cell phone rang, he got on his phone and walked out.
in the park.
Because remember we supposed to thought this whole thing
That was after you found out that she got kidnapped. That's when she woke up, because that scene started when it ended. When the cell phone rang, it was after he finished fucking her, and the cell phone, and they were sleeping, and then the cell phone rang, then it switched to her in 2021.
Right, that's when you got real.
So then when it came back to that scene, it picked up where it left off.
Because I thought the fucking movie was literally in that time.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it tripped me out.
When the cell phone rang, I was like, this is a trash ass M. Night Shyamalan ass movie.
No.
And I'm done with it.
Because then I was like, so this entire time these white folk been kidnapping these black people to bring them to a fucking random location.
It wasn't random.
And create their own self.
Did you watch Annabelle?
I haven't.
And create their own self.
It wasn't a random location, nigga.
It was a random.
I fell asleep.
But this is his recommendation.
It was a
let it
random
live.
location.
No,
I
wanted
tried
to be
watching it 3
recommendation.
times, and I fell asleep each time.
It was a random location.
I mean, it was random. I like it.
What it was is that it makes you believe that the movie starts at a certain time period.
Yeah.
When it doesn't. When it never was in that time period. What happening is it almost gave me Get Out feeling, like a Get Out feeling.
It was
because you find out
It was from
that
the same producer.
You find out that this these white men are kidnapping black people
Yeah.
and creating their own version of the
Culture, yeah.
South and being Confederates, all while the world is 2021. And you
Yeah.
just like, this is some wild ass shit.
But it was done.
That was
it-
also why I didn't like it though, because it was from the producers to Get Out, and I was like, this seemed too similar.
It
Do
was
something-
similar in
do
that
something
sense.
Different.
But
I'm not saying it was the greatest
gave me-
movie.
That's what I'm saying. It gave me M. Night Shyamalan, The Village. Or The Forest, or whatever it's called.
The Village, yeah,
was
the
The
Village.
Village.
I didn't
It
like
gave
the
me
Village that much.
But that's what it was. And yes, like you just did.
Don't get me started
That's what
on
it
The
was
Village. I hated that Village.
because you watched the whole movie of The Village and you like, these niggas in the goddamn park. The
God,
fuck?
that-
The fuck?
I was-
Like, the
Hey, I
fuck?
was
Hey, cars
I'm
was busy
invested.
buying and shit.
Yes,
Like,
man,
what?
like I
You
said.
gonna tell me they never heard
I
of
was
Car
mad.
Hop?
Like I said, I'm watching
I
Annabella.
don't get on the Village. I was mad about
I don't know
that.
what trailer I watched, but I thought it was a monster movie. And when nobody died, and I said, wait, what the fuck? And they're in a park. I was so pissed.
It was supposed to be a
So-
monster, but that's what it made me think too. it was
So
a
I'm gonna
monster
tell you
movie.
right now, like me and mine was watching Antebellum, and we invested, we quiet, we still. Cell phone go off, we both looking like, whose phone is that? Like, it looked like this in the movie. Ah, it's a wrap.
But the way they played it
Nope.
off when it first
This is
rang,
recommendation.
it, wa- in the,
Yeah.
when,
You
it
may not
fir-
recommend
when
it,
it
but
first
Liv
rang, when it
recommends it.
first rang, it made it seem like she was just hearing that in her dream.
yeah, you thought it was a flashback.
So that's yeah, or that like I thought at that point I was like, oh shit, so like this is gonna be like she getting her soul sent back in time or some bullshit like that.
like you thought,
but it
triggered
wasn't.
you. You thought like he.
Plus,
you thought
I really
he
enjoy
smashed
her
and walked
burning
off.
up those dudes in that little bar. She burnt the
Yeah,
shit
she.
up.
I mean, yeah.
But
I mean,
all right,
like,
we're
the
gonna be
ending-
off that because
like-
y'all hate the movie. That's fine. I thought it was decent enough to say go ahead and give it a watch.
No,
it ain't,
I mean-
it ain't
I mean, you
amazing.
still should give it
It's
a
not
watch.
amazing. It's not amazing.
As we say, everything
But it
is
caught me
subjective.
off guard when they went back to that time period and Dog picked up the cell phone. I was like, what is going on here? Then
Yeah.
I realized that they kidnapping them and they doing this. But Promise Neverland, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna say the
Neverland was
anime.
definitely great.
Promise
That is a
Neverland is
great
a
anime.
super fucking dope anime. Another great one. I'm gonna watch the last episode tonight and start the second season.
Yeah, I didn't know
since
second
just
season-
found
second season
out.
started
Thank you,
January.
Didge.
Yeah.
Thank you, Diz, for seeing.
Thank you, Funimation. You get my little $7.99 tonight. So, I mean, I really like that anime. Like that shit is dope.
Yeah, I like.
I need to know about the demons. I need to know what is going on. Like,
Have you watched it?
what is happening?
Oh, it's good.
Like,
Probably never is amazing, bro.
yeah.
It's good.
I don't doubt that it is. It's just I got so much shit that I've been watching. And I'm
That's
like-
fair.
I'm trying not to watch multiple animes and shows at once. I'm trying to.
I was trying to
You should
watch
have
an
the time
anime
for it,
because
nigga. You
I
didn't
tried
even-
watching
you didn't
Attack
even know
on
what the fuck
Titan.
walking was earlier today, like earlier this podcast.
I didn't know what.
You didn't know what walking
Walking
was.
outside when he was talking about walking around.
Like
and
we was talking about walking outside.
the joke didn't land with
Yeah, it
him.
didn't
I
land
got
with
it.
him.
I
You
got it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm still
lost.
Yeah, I
lost.
know it's fine.
Yeah, we so far.
I'll
we
go to my-
we so deep in. We way too deep.
I'll
You know what I'm saying?
I'll go into my recommendation. It's a follow up to my last recommendation of Sales at Work. I'm recommending Sales at Work Code Black. Fam,
I am gonna watch that shit tonight too.
fam. If you like Sales at Work, you gotta.
I haven't watched it yet,
Fam, you
man.
gotta watch
I know.
Code Black.
No, we was here
because-
doing something, and Didge was in that other room
Fam,
dying.
because of the shock you get from Sales at Work to Code Black.
yeah.
Fam,
Yeah.
These
I'm
niggas
really
going
going to have
through-
to just co-sign with Didge on this one.
Fam, these
That's
niggas
what I
is-
really wanted to give.
these niggas is
Because
going
I just
through
got into
hell,
it.
dog.
Like, bro, this shit, dog.
These niggas
You watched Cells at Work before, right?
Yeah, I watched the first season. So that's
Fam,
what we
then
was
when you
telling-
come to this, you like, dog, these niggas is
Yeah,
going
see,
through
I
hell.
watched all the Cells at Work, so I gotta try. I
Is
gotta
it
do
really?
Code
That's what I'm
Black.
saying. Because it's a really,
It's a
really
culture
big
shock.
difference. Like, even when you like.
Well,
when
the
it's come on and-
promo poster already is different from the regular first
Yeah.
poster.
Yeah, so it's like I had to. That was gonna be mine because I was
But
like,
what me and Didge was joking about, we was saying it was like it's somebody that was in the back room was like, man, you know what?
Season one
Cells at
was
Work is really good.
great. You know
You know what would be better?
titties.
On the real, he wanted people to assault themselves during this.
But
He was
dog,
like,
we need that fan. We need that fan.
he
stuff,
needed that
man.
fan base.
I,
He
really,
was like,
I gotta,
assault.
I just gotta tell y'all, I'm sorry, it's the just the erection episode. Cause that episode, so dude was about to fuck, so you know he got to get an erection. And so you just hear like the main helper, so he calls like, it's erection. We gotta get all the red blood cells down there. So they trying, and he got ED. So like as he starts getting the erection, it starts failing. They're like, no, it's ED. And so then, after a while, they all dejected. Then all of a sudden, they're like, everything's getting better again. It must be sildenafil. And then like the voiceover come over like, sildenafil, commonly known as Viagra, helps with the symptoms of ED. So they all rush in. He get the erection. He fucking everything. Then he catch a gonorrhea.
Like, bro, yeah.
This body
like,
goes
you watch
through
other
hell.
sales at work, like just the fact that you just like it's just a fighting scene. Like viruses
Fam,
come in, and you like what they are, like oh shit.
That's what I was saying when I was watching the first season of Cells at Work. The cancer cell.
Fam, he had true anime dialogue.
And I was like, no, what am I watching?
You damn near supposed to feel bad for cancer.
Yeah,
Like,
you definitely feel like that
that
nigga
shit's so
wanted to be
wild.
like why I'm the shitty one. Cause man, what? Like you in white blood cell, like
I'm about to kill you in a little bit. I'm letting you get you.
like you gotta go.
No, but like Cells at Work and Cells at Work Code Black. You gotta watch Cells at Work first to get the feeling of that.
Yeah, you
and
have
then
to.
you gotta watch Code Black.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm gonna watch that shit tonight.
No, it's so
I
funny.
got two. So the first one, for like this content creation wise and shit like that, Dormtainment put out this parody called Stories of Unknown People, right? So it's pretty much like documentary style stories of unknown people doing either epically great shit or epically failed shit. So like,
And that sound really funny.
Like, it's funny as shit. So it's like they got like a parody of The Last Dance, and it's about this dude who like his talking about like his greatest prom story, but they telling it in like the
Last Dance,
like the Jordan Last Dance documentary.
bro. Come on, now.
I gotta watch that.
Like they using the voiceover like of it, or they just
No,
actually,
redoing
but they doing it like in that setup.
They doing it in like that same setup. So like he's recounting it and talking about it. It's literally it's like serious documentary style stories of unknown people that you don't know.
You know what? That reminds me of the shit that I was watching on Vice of the actors that will document. It was like a documentary too, but it will tell stories about like their wildest parties, and they do the reenactments too and shit. Like
That's funny. I gotta watch that.
And then also, man, my nigga Bergie, man, put out an album today, man. Everything's fine, man.
Hey, the
Everything's
album
fine.
fire. I'm selling autographed copies.
If you
Asterisk.
like that raw hip hop, like I was telling Bergie, me and him was having a good conversation. I was like, fam, when I listen to Bergie, like whatever it is that like when you was listening to Beans at that time or Jadakiss at that time, like whatever it is that raw MC type shit that they have, Bergie got that. And I was like, that's why it's so fucking dope. But what's dope, like I said, like I don't care what anybody say. We talked about it. Like Bergie got a song with Young Chris. Young Chris is one of the top tier MCs that was on Rockefeller. And Bergie outbarred Young Chris on that song. To me, that shit is phenomenal as fuck. So make sure you go on any platform, man, all streaming platforms, download it, man, stream it, buy it, everything's fine. Bergie Streets, man, definitely show some support there. That is my second recommendation.
All right. It
So
is on you.
Is it on? I already gave
Oh,
it.
you
he
said you
already
co-signed
did.
it. So
I
yeah,
co-signed you. Yeah,
OG.
I'm co-signing it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like I really like this. Like if anything, I want to give this to praise the fact that he put me on. So like, Sales at
fam,
Work.
shout out to Champ. Champ was the one that was telling us about
That was
it.
the one that told us about it, and yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like put me on Sales because I'm like, in the beginning, someone explained to me about it. Like I was like, all right. But when Dish did his first recommendation and did the T virus thing, like the T cell thing, I was like, all right, I might have to check this out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and I checked it out, and it was like, I didn't watch nothing else. Like I literally,
When I started watching it,
Bro, I legit started watching. I said, I'm gonna work on some stuff. I'm gonna watch it. You know,
fam, I stopped. Yes.
And I said, and like, I just found myself sitting there watching, like,
because it was like what made it like what made it good is the fact that it was that contrast of like watching this one whimsical character in
Fam,
the world.
she was
like
trying
that
to get
one
her
red blood
job done.
cell in the world of like all this other shit going on, like the white blood cell activity alone, that she would just be like the episode where she had this like had her follower and was trying to explain the white blood cells, and she was like, tell him how much did she like tell him how cool, like dog, like that was, to me, I was dying because it was like this nigga was literally just working. Like I don't know what y'all talking about.
Hey.
Yeah, he just like so it's like
I'm gonna watch that shit.
You gotta
tonight,
watch
man.
it, bro.
I can't wait.
It's so.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Maclom
that
Marie
is that. Like watching that. But then, like I said, when this was like, dog, this black episode. Because what it was like,
No, black season.
yeah,
episode.
black season. Like what it was though was funny because it's the group chat when Diddy was like, "Hey, this second season fucking crazy, bro."
Well, when Diddy posted the poster, I already knew.
No, dog. When you turn it on, because I thought it was. Cause
You thought it was the second
originally,
season
I thought
too,
it was season 2 because there is a season 2 to the original
one. Yeah.
So I thought this was season 2. So I'm watching it. I'm like, all right, maybe they're gonna explain why it's a different character. And then the shit go down. And I'm like, bro,
Like,
what is going on?
That's what like I said. I was still watching the first season when Diz made the comment like, "Hey, this season 2, like, hey, these niggas struggling in season 2," and I'm like. I'm watching season 1 like they gonna struggle, like damn, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why they call it black.
Yeah,
Like, gotta let you know it's
That's
different.
what I'm saying. Like, but he came back in like, oh wait, no, this is a spinoff. It's the black. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm like, damn, like, yeah.
That's how I felt. I'm like, fam,
Like, you know how you get attached to the characters and shit
Dog,
like that. Like,
that's what I'm like, fam. What happened between season 1 and 2? I was online Googling, fam. What?
so
did I
it's like,
miss something?
I said, like, so when he said that, like, of course I tried to rush through 1.
You know what?
I watched that first season of episode 2, like the first episode of season 2, and I was like, where black at? Like, where
You know
black
what
at?
it is?
You know what I'm
It's GT. Like not as bad as GT, but it's like imagine somebody who watched all of Dragon Ball Z, right? And then like they hear about Dragon Ball Super, but then you tell them, "Hey, but did you see when they turned to apes and then the Dragon Ball split?" And you like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
But, yeah.
Like that's what it is. It's like, wait, what you mean the Dragon?
Because I mean,
Ball
like I said,
split?
like even
What
even
you mean they became actual
like
dragons?
yeah, like even in the sense of like talking about the fan service, it's like if you think about the original season, there
feel
isn't any fan service
No,
in it.
it's not.
But they
That's
gave the white blood cells in black like fan service.
Like I
Like
said, it was a nigga who was like, I love cells at work, but you know what would make it better?
titties,
We
man.
need titties in
Titties.
this motherfucker.
Fam.
And all white that you just don't even realize that he was like, damn, her shirt was open. I never had a moment like I watched it like, okay, I know she got breasts and she a white blood cell. And I remember sitting again like the double take like, whoa, bro, they cut her the shirt, all they shirts open. Like, yeah, they all cut low.
She got a low cut. Like, man, what is going on?
Yeah. So yeah, no, like so yeah, I'm co-signing with Didge on that one, man. Sales at work is definitely top tier.
I can't wait.
Fam, it's funny.
Hey, wait.
Fam, we gotta end this episode.
No, I'm saying I was agreeing with Liv. Sorry.
The OG recommendation, make sure you go to geeksetpodcast.com. Make sure you follow us on all social media at Geekset Podcast. Make sure that if you really want to get some behind the scene content, you want to get some early access to some episodes, you want to get just some different, like the opportunity to ask questions to people that we interview and actually vote and have a voice on some of the things that we do. Make sure you sign up to our Patreon. We got tiers from $1 all the way tiers to $50, depending on how you want to support. All the money from the Patreon goes back into what you guys are seeing, whether it is content, whether it is equipment, whether it is just different shows that we're putting together and everything. You're going to get that access first, and you're going to be able to see that and see what your contribution goes to that. So that is the best way to support us. And then again, this is the only podcast that blend hip-hop culture and geek culture together. We are
Wait, hold on. I'm just joking. We are out.
Oh, man.